Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. They have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. Absolute Janitorial Service cleans multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and so much more. Call Absolute Janitorial Service today for a free quote at 866-WITH-AJS. That's 866-948-4257. See what an absolute difference they can make for your business.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, millions of men experience ED, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. At HIMSS, our own board-certified urologist, Dr. Peter Stahl, knows this better than anyone, and he knows that HIMSS can help.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, Senior Vice President of Men's Sexual Health at HIMSS. I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS.
Through HIMSS.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. The ED treatment that fits your needs. Options at up to 5% less than the brand names when you get started at hims.com/joy. To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% less than brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Hey there, I hope you're off to a great Thursday. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm tracking a gorgeous day today in Northwest Arkansas. Plan for mostly sunny skies with those daytime highs rising into the mid-70s. We will have breezy northwesterly winds at times, 20 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts possible. And then as we're heading into our Friday, temperatures will cool down a few degrees. Plan for highs mainly into the 60s and a very warm and beautiful weekend ahead with mid to upper 70s. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm. I hope you have a great one.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
And I think my dad's very disappointed in me.
I know he is.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, we've talked to him.
Well, he's not disappointed. On the outside.
Yeah, he won't.
Right here in River City.
Share that on the outside.
Yeah.
He's our outside voice.
I am having a very bad day.
There he is.
I love that.
Those still work, by the way.
I mean, damn it!
Yeah, they do. It's a voice for all seasons.
That's right. Your next president in 2028.
I am the guy.
Well, not him, but ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, which is, of course, brought to you by Taco Bell. What a show we have lined up for you. It's a good show. It's going to be, the problem is it's a week from next Thursday that we have the good show lined up, so today's just going to be,
Today's what we call a practice. It's a 2-hour practice. Right. We're just getting through it. Now, we do
getaway day.
We do need to get with Tyler and Winslow and find out if the donkeys have been located.
Right. Did he get blocked again?
No.
Okay,
I
all
just
right.
checked. He didn't get blocked, so that's cool.
That's good. That's good. Good.
But yeah, we'll check in with Tyler in a little bit, find out about the donkeys.
Yes, we got to know if maybe they came back to his land after they went towards West Fork. Maybe they came back. I don't know.
I don't know what the donkey migration pattern is, but we do need to look into that.
We'll all find out together. I was there was a lot going on last night in Dallas, Texas. from Dallas, Texas. There was a lot going on. Okay. You had the prodigal son returning with the return of Doncic, Luka back at Dallas. He's crying. It didn't bother him too much. He scored 45. So I mean that was.
Why is he crying?
He did all right. We did one of those videos before, and everybody. You've got the GM who did all this. He is more hated in Dallas probably than Jerry Jones. He's hiding in the tunnel. I don't know why he couldn't hide in the skybox. It would look a little better to just sit in the skybox all day game as opposed to stand in the tunnel like you're hiding. And then there was this weird guy. You know how LeBron does the chalk throw thing?
Yeah.
There's photos that have emerged on social media. A guy was holding a plastic cup trying to catch the chalk as it descended back to earth.
Was this a fan? Was this like a staff member?
Some guy. It looks like to me, in the old days, this would be the scores table. You know how they let fans sit there?
Yeah.
Sit there now. So this guy is sitting, he's a fan, and he's sitting at the scores table. And he's holding up a plastic cup. There's a lot of weird stuff going on here, man. A lot of stuff going on.
Maybe he got the LaBarbie, and he wanted to get LaChalk with his LaBarbie.
You got to have authentic chalk for your LaBarbie to be tossing up in the air. So,
whatever.
Are we going to move? Are we expecting to move a lot of this merch?
The LaBarbie?
The LaBarbie. Is this going to be a big ticket item for Mattel? Is that what we're thinking here?
I'm going to have to do some research on the LaBarbie. I caught it at the tail end of the show.
Are kids craving a LeBron action figure? Is that what people want?
Do you want a quick poll?
I did not know this was something we needed.
Hang on.
At the same time, I didn't know we needed a 90th flavor of Mountain Dew, but we have that also. So,
your taste buds were always evolving.
I didn't know. I'm a pretty boring person. When I drank Mountain Dew back in the old days, it was just the green Mountain Dew, the OG. I never tried any of this other stuff. But some people I guess get bored with the Mountain Dew. I'd kill for one right now. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
fine.
I'm working on my Blackberry Dr. Pepper right now.
I'm dragging Bud in here.
Yeah, what's going on?
You're carrying this thing.
You were up. You were very cranky this morning.
Oh my God.
What's that about? Did you stay up past 10?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I settled in for good around 2:45. I think.
Oh wow.
You want to hear about this? Are people going to be bored by this?
No.
It's another dog story.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I don't want to bore you, but at the same time, I want to, eat time in the segment.
Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, you never know when this might be.
I'm not dumb.
No.
The dog that has the back pain. We gave the dog the drugs. No good.
Oh no.
Yeah, no good. No good. So the dog and I went upstairs. And we hung out for a good long time. A very good long time. And for a while, I was in a chair, and she kind of settled down for a minute. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed up here. So I try to get in the bed. And then we went on this dance for the better part of 2 hours, Zach. She would walk around and want to get on the bed. Then when I put her on the bed, she would go to the edge and try to figure out how to jump off the bed. So I'd put her back down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. We did this dance for 2 hours, and I was about to throw both of us out of the window.
Hear me out of this.
Well,
Just hear me out on this. Okay, so the dog would get on the bed and then jump off the bed.
Well, she would think about it. She wouldn't do it. And this is how we got in this predicament anyways. Her jumping on and off stuff, she threw her back out. So... that's what we did we did this dance for hours. And then I thought, okay, well, I'll meet you I thought at one point, well, maybe the TV helps. The TV didn't help.
No, the TV
So then I said, well, I'll meet you halfway. I'm going to sleep in the floor. You know what she did? Do you know what this minx did? She climbed on me onto the bed.
What if?
Got on my back and went on the bed.
What if you opened the window? From the
Let me
second
just
floor?
say, I feel very bad saying this, but... there were some dark thoughts that entered my mind at 1:30, 1:45, 2 a.m., no sleep this morning. Finally, I just put her downstairs and left all the doors open. I'm just like, walk around, do whatever you want. I'll clean it up later. I do not care. Just do whatever you got to do.
What if you just open up the front door?
Didn't think of that.
I mean, how far could it go?
Yeah, I know.
These are just. I'm trying to get you to the shortest solution possible.
Well, there were some unkind thoughts that were going on last night as it went on and on and on. But I think I got about 3 when it's all said and done. So that's better than 0, which is what it was trending towards for a while there.
Jeff points out the couch sounds a lot more comfortable than the floor.
Yeah.
See, you were delirious. You weren't thinking clearly.
No. I went into this with no plan. Right. Now, when this happens again tonight, I've got a little bit more of a plan, which is I'm just going to leave the doors open, just walk around. I don't care.
Just leave the front door open.
Walk around.
Problem
do whatever
solved.
you got to do.
Dude, I know you're trying to be good about this. Just open up the front door. It's fine.
I may open up all the doors.
It'll come back. Don't you worry about it.
No.
That's what I would do.
No. Right.
Anyway. Yeah.
So that's how that went.
Your dad says I'm not helping. I'm not trying to.
No, he's not trying to be.
I think.
Nor is he ever trying to be helpful.
No, that's not true. I've tried before, and I've always been shot down. So now I'm not going to bother trying to help.
Don't try anymore.
I'm giving you the quickest solutions. Open the front door.
Oh. I think tonight's solution is whatever drug she takes, I'm also going to take the same drug.
Time out. Abner's got the deal.
Yeah.
You need to flirt with Umberto.
That's right.
Umberto will watch the dogs for you.
Donde está Umberto?
Yeah, great point here from BE. Are we going to just gloss over the fact that the pup used Ruscin as a step stool?
Right. That was one of those things that happened, and I'm like, I can't believe you just did that. But she did.
Here's a text. Any suggestions? I can listen from 6 to 9. NPR's always good that time.
Morning edition.
Yeah, really
quality
good.
programming.
Yeah, quality program.
Hurry before hurry before they cancel it all and shut the whole thing down.
Yeah, you better get it in now. Record it.
That's right. Save those episodes for posterity.
Now here, RB in Fayetteville says if it makes you feel any better, he was watching The Phantom Menace at 2 a.m.
Oh no!
Whew. I mean, of all the Star Wars movies you were going to watch at 2 a.m., that's not the one.
That's not a good one. Yeah, I was about to flip over to there's a channel on Pluto TV that just plays Cheers.
Yeah,
I was about to just go watch Cheers all night. That's what I was going to do.
I'd do it.
Yeah, it was a strong contender there at one point. That and laying in the middle of the road also was a strong.
Well, why would you do this to yourself when you can just open the door and the problem walks out? It just leaves.
Well, don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you.
It's okay if you say I can't do that. However, that's the answer. Here's John in Little Rock. Step stool equals not the alpha.
Oh, no. She runs a joint. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that.
Arturo says you're now a footman to a dog.
I'm a footman.
A new zenith.
A footman. That's right.
Let's see. Jamie from Fayetteville says if you're trying to sleep, Phantom Menace is the right movie.
You know what I use when this is no kidding. And I like this show, but for whatever reason, it has a calming effect to me that always makes me doze off. But you ever watch that show American Masters?
No.
Or American Experience on PBS?
No.
They're usually 2-hour shows about something. And inevitably, they put me to sleep. And I doze off for about a half hour in the middle. Every time. It's perfect. It's the perfect sleep aid. And I like the show. I don't hate the show.
FedEx guy's a good question. Where was your staff at this point?
Well, they cut out of there at like 9. So, it was all me.
All right.
It'd be great if we had a staff.
Points out dropping a Tuesday on the side of the road is legal, as well as, just opening up the door. Somebody just texted and said, let the dog take a stroll around the hood.
Yeah.
It'll calm down.
See how good she's got it here.
Yeah, really.
Yep.
They come back, they've had their walk. It's all good.
Now Russell is onto this. We have discussed this before. There is a bit of a misnomer with popular people. Popular people say, oh, well, you take a nap on Sunday to golf. Incorrect. The correct response is on a Sunday afternoon, you take a nap at the NASCAR race. That dull hum of the
yeah,
engines
yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah,
white
yeah.
noise, man.
Yeah.
And that is that you will sleep a lot better if you sleep during an auto race as opposed to IndyCar might work too. I've never tried that. I've just tried NASCAR.
John Little Rock may be onto something here. What if, and I'm not suggesting you follow through on this, but what if you just put Old Yeller on a loop to deliver a message?
That's called an attention grabber.
I'm just saying, this could happen to you. Abner, that's not nice.
You find yourself in this delirious state, like bargaining with the animal who does not understand English nor basic yes-no commands. So you're just like, you cannot do this. You're going to hurt yourself. And I'm like, what am I doing?
Wait a minute.
This does not compute.
I want you to repeat that for me just real quick. Just the command part of it. What is it?
You can't do this. You're going to hurt yourself.
Oh, and you're going to go get a child? You think they're going to listen?
I know. It's good practice. It is a rehearsal here, yeah.
TC with a great text here. Open the door and the problem walks out. Is that dog advice or Zach's marriage advice?
Hello. Whoa.
Both.
Wow.
You have a doggy door?
No, because the door is glass. You can't put it in the glass. I guess we could get another door.
Yeah, hey, I can get you a door. I mean, you need a door, I can get you a door. You got about 12 of them.
Yeah, but they're glass doors. That's what I have already.
David in Fort Smith says, have you gone to the canine calming chews? Not for the dog, for you.
They don't. Well, I'm going to try one, yeah. They don't work for her, but they might work for me. Again, I'm taking everything she's taking tonight, and we'll just see how that goes. We've got some extras.
Good question. Is Zach saying the dog will be put down or Derek will be put down? Yes.
At 2:45 a.m., and this is unfortunate, I was having one of those conversations with the man upstairs, Zach, like when you've got diarrhea at 2 a.m. I'm like, either me or her, and I don't care which right now. I do not care. But either one. This insanity.
Remember the movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven. Catch you on the flip side,
That's true. Right.
This side or the other.
That's true. I've only made that deal when I'm, using the big white phone until last night.
Sure.
Then I'm just sitting there with no idea what I'm doing. And I'm like, okay, me or her, and I don't care which.
Jim in Fort Smith with a great idea. If you just let the dog out, you could have told her that the dog got out and was looking for the donkeys.
Went on the quest.
Right. That would have cleared up the whole thing, man. You're thinking too linear on this. You have to think in a as Ty would say, a 960-degree circumference. You've got to think about everything involved in this.
Yes. Yeah. There were a lot of thoughts in play last night.
Well, Abner with a good point. Do not tell your wife it's you or the dogs, because I have a feeling
you almost arrived here at 9 a.m. I'll be sleeping under this table. That's what's going to happen there. There you go, Dad. That's funny. Thank you,
Dad.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've taken a quick poll. Central Junior High's lunch table. The Barbie, not something that will be popular.
Yeah. Why did we need this?
We don't.
Okay. And then you were talking about the shoes. I don't know anything about shoes.
Oh, they have the dunks on.
I don't know anything about shoes, so I was lost on that deal.
I bought like 17 pairs of those.
Yeah, right. And you're thrilled about.
Oh, let me tell you something.
Every one of them, right?
It's a scam.
You'd be retired by now if you didn't have to buy 5 pairs of shoes a year.
She came to me yesterday. I bought her some Giannis Immortals, and the toes, the rubber has begun to separate from the toe in the shoe. I have to buy her a new pair.
Yeah. The kids who built those should be fired for that kind of spotty craftsmanship.
Really
should. Good Lord, man. Can we get some kids in here that can glue some stuff together, please? Honestly.
Okay, so the kid says she wants a Wembanyama Barbie because, and I'm quoting here, LeBron is a bum.
Okay.
She reiterates, bum.
He's not a D1 bum. He never played college basketball.
No. But you'd think he did because he's always at Ohio State stuff.
Just ask him. Yeah. He was on a kind of a Ric Flair beat for a moment there on college teams because he was at Ohio State and then he was at with Kentucky and Cal because of the whole Rich Paul thing and then he was he's been at a few different places on the college side on the college scene. He hasn't been here yet, though.
Oh, he's a front runner. Whoever's winning, he shows up.
Yeah, but Ric Flair pulls for like 9 different college football teams. It's
he was
crazy.
He was the world champion.
Well, yes, it's true. Yeah. The Nature Boy.
Hey, where's your dog bark clicky thing?
Okay, that works to stop barking and nothing else.
Okay.
It doesn't stop, a panic attack. Doesn't work. And then the other dog that's fine hears it, and she gets all freaked out. She's not doing anything wrong. So it really isn't effective in this particular situation.
Jeff in Fort
I
Smith.
may just sleep in my car tonight.
I would.
That's what I'm going to do.
Jeff in Fort Smith says, my daughter hates LeBron. I've raised her right. I had nothing to do with her hating LeBron. She came to that conclusion on her own.
So, that's good parenting.
Right, you know what? Sometimes you just raise them and hope it turns
you don't,
out okay.
You don't indoctrinate them with a belief system. You give them a couple of tent poles and say, hey, you figure it out. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? And then clearly she's like, no, he stinks.
She was
so that's all you want.
She was offered a pair of LeBron shoes, and she turned them down.
Oh, yeah?
Said, absolutely not. He's a bum.
Brand is toxic.
Well, I mean, she likes the Giannis. She loves the Jaws.
Yeah.
And she wants the Wembies.
Right.
All the same company.
I heard a really funny soundbite from him the other day.
Who?
He was on this podcast with Steve Nash.
Okay.
And it was 50 seconds of him just spouting every corporate buzzword you can imagine, back to back to back in order. He said absolutely nothing. But he was talking about, mission and elevate and all these different corporate buzzwords. He said nothing. It was gobbledygook. Nothing. But Steve Nash is there. Oh, yeah, yes, sir.
Yes,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's what you do when you go on those podcasts.
It was like Harry Shearer in the Wayne's World. Ooh, they're getting closer every time. That whole scene.
What if you put floor pie on the floor? Would they cooperate then, or just for the moment?
I don't know. I think turning off the fasten seatbelt sign seemed to work for a while this morning, and that's what we're going to do.
All right.
You are free to move about the cabin. Just don't bother me.
Go get them.
That's right. Give them hell. All right, I'm a little bit more awake than I was.
All right, you feeling good?
I got some candy over here. That's going to help.
You got?
I reloaded my Reese's minis.
You want to jump in the grocery getter and go give kids candy?
No, I don't want to do that. If I jump in the grocery getter, I'm driving home. That'd be bad for you.
No, you're not. There's not enough gas in it.
I'll push. Ruscin and Zach with you here. Boy, we have really covered your sports news in this first segment, have we not?
People.
What a deal.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sacale, paper mouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Get luxury without the splurge with Taco Bell's new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. There's the $5 Classic box, the saucy as ever. The $7 Supreme box, packed with decadent favorites. And the $9 Discovery box brings new indulgences like toasted cheddar street chalupas. It's the Lux you want for less. Choose your $5, $7, or $9 Lux Cravings box only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Thanks for watching us.
Team that knows how to rally.
Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body has been family owned and operated for over 40 years and is proud to be iCar Gold Class certified, putting them in the elite 15% of collision repair shops nationwide. For expert repairs that get you back in the lineup, call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body at 479-751-3801 or visit CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Hey, it's James Teague with the Teague Law Firm. I'm excited to be back on Halftime with Phil and Matt Fridays at 12:15. Outside of talking baseball, I can help with all family law matters, including divorce, custody, and child support. Teague Law Firm can also help with criminal law, such as traffic offenses, DWIs, and more. Call me at the Teague Law Firm at 479-877-1688. Visit us online at teague-law.com. Come check out our new office at 4201 West New Hope Road in Rogers. The Teague Law Firm. If we can't help you, we'll talk baseball.
Hey, struck him out swinging.
Experience the flavors of chef-inspired modern Ozark cuisine at Mockingbird Kitchen in the Evelyn Hills Shopping Center in Fayetteville. Now that the weather is perfect, dine on their patio and enjoy delicious, seasonally inspired dishes from signature favorites to nightly specials. They're open Wednesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner, or if you prefer to stay in, you can order takeout and enjoy at home. Vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free options are available. Make your lunch or dinner extraordinary at Mockingbird Kitchen, where great food meets great atmosphere. Mockingbird Kitchen, modern Ozark cuisine.
If you only have a 401k, you're not getting the most for retirement.
Wait, what?
Add a Robinhood IRA on top, then they'll boost it by 3%.
You can do that?
And if you transfer in any retirement account, you get 3% on top of that.
Is there a limit to the match?
No limit. Robinhood Gold gets you the biggest contribution match of any IRA on the market. Sign up for Robinhood Gold at Robinhood.com/boost by April 30th. Subscription fees apply.
Investing involves risk. 3% match requires gold for 1 year from first match. Must keep IRA for 5 years. Match on transfers subject to additional terms and conditions. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC.
If you only have a 401k, you're not getting the most for retirement.
Wait, what?
Add a Robinhood IRA on top, then they'll boost it by 3%.
You can do that?
And if you transfer in any retirement account, you get 3% on top of that.
Is there a limit to the match?
No limit. Robinhood Gold gets you the biggest contribution match of any IRA on the market. Sign up for Robinhood Gold at Robinhood.com/boost by April 30th. Subscription fees apply.
Investing involves risk. 3% match requires gold for 1 year from first match. Must keep IRA for 5 years. Match on transfers subject to additional terms and conditions. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC.
This is the story of the one. As a quality technician in a food processing center, she knows that making the right call is the best way to avoid a recall. That's why she trusts Grainger's world-class supply chain to deliver the high-quality supplies she needs to help keep her production line, her equipment, and her customers happy and healthy. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Attention business owners, are you overpaying for your website, dropping thousands up front and shelling out more than $95 a month? Stop the madness! With Modular Orange, you get a custom-built, fully managed website for just $95 a month. No hidden fees, no headaches. They write it, build it, launch it, update it, and secure it so you can focus on your business. Ditch the overpriced hassle and go simple. Visit modularorange.com today. That's modularorange.com.
ESPN 99.5. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Razorback baseball team's 31-3. That's where we start. Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because I know where else to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by and tell Robert that Joe Bonamassa sucks and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. Arkansas is headed to Athens this weekend for a 3-game set. First pitch tomorrow just after 5 p.m. We're on the air at 4:30 with the Dugout Show. Game will be heard on selected ESPN Arkansas stations. Georgia freshman big man Asa Newell going to enter the 25 NBA draft. That according to his agent. He's the number 21 prospect in ESPN's NBA draft projections. Texas Tech star center JT Toppin, he is returning to Texas Tech He is considered one of the top 10 players in college basketball. And former major leaguer Mark DeRosa is going to manage the United States for the second straight time in the U.S. in the Baseball Classic. That happens next year. He managed them to the title game where they lost to Shohei Ohtani in the Japanese team.
Okay, Mark DeRosa. When I had the MLB Network, his breakdowns on MLB
great.
Central were awesome.
He is great. He is
awesome.
He is really, really good at
that show is the best. The 3 best sports shows on TV are Inside the NBA, Good Morning Football, although it's not as good as it used to be. And is that MLB Central? Is that the name of that show?
Yeah.
That's a great show. That's a great show. Even if you don't love baseball and you just like a sports show on, it's better than the crap on ESPN in the morning. First Take and Get Up, those shows are terrible. Oh God,
not good. It's not my favorite.
No, I don't like those.
I like MLB Central.
That's a good show.
It is.
I wish I had
It's
MLB
really
Network, but I don't anymore.
Do you want MLB Network?
No, I'm not a freeloader. I'm not looking for a handout.
I get carried away.
I'm not looking for a handout here. If I want it, I can pay the $5 a month to get it or whatever it is.
But you're not going to do it.
No, I don't want it that bad.
Fighting the man.
But I do like that show.
You're asking at Zach X Polls. We're asking for a friend. In an argument, is it more important to win or make them as mad as is humanly possible? I've come around on this.
Okay.
59.8% of you said the most important thing to do is to win. If you make them mad, you also win. 40% said the goal is to make them mad. The older you get, do you now understand why your mom or dad used to say, I'm going to go lay down? 96.7% of you said yes. While listening to music on your phone, which of these are you? Are you a song skipper? Let it play like it's a movie theme, or do you do the same song over and over and over? 64.2% of you say you are song skippers. Those are the Ruscin and Zach X polls for no particular reason. Everybody go grab ass.
All right. And if you don't have permission, you can grab your own.
Yeah.
You always do that.
Just don't cup it. That's Michael Strahan. That was his.
Do that.
That was his recommendation.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. God, I had something that's gone. Oh man. Text us or call us. Where are we going? 877-377-6963, the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. That's how you can be a part of the festivities here. You run the show.
Well, we let you think you do.
To a certain extent. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let's see here. Robert wants to know. This is what I was. I think we got a little bit ahead of ourselves.
Did we?
Robert from Bull Show's texting in here. What the hell is LaBarbie?
Oh, okay. So the Mattel company, of course, the makers of Barbie, have decided they're going theme Barbies, and they have made one for LeBron. And I guess they released it yesterday, day before, something like that. But boy, when it hit the open market, people had very strong opinions.
Right.
It's not LeBron in a basketball uniform. The one that I saw had sort of he looked like Will Smith in MIB.
No.
And it's not good. But he looked happy, man. LeBron had LeBron. I thought Bronny was his LeBarbie, but
oh man. Well, I mean, yeah, that's what that is. Well, here's a good one. The troll monster in Missouri.
Yeah.
Can you sneeze while chewing gum?
No.
Well, that can't be done.
No, everything stops when you sneeze.
Yeah, all systems kind of shut down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You basically die for 2 seconds, and then then you kick back in.
I don't think there's any question about what I'm about to say. I think it is inarguable. It cannot be argued.
It was without argument.
There is no way. The worst thing that can happen is when you've taken a bite of food and then you have to sneeze.
Yeah.
You want to do that, with a clean, gullet, so to speak.
You don't want anything impeding you.
Right,
as you
but
blow.
the worst thing is you got a big old,
you just took a bite of a cheeseburger.
Yeah, or mashed potatoes,
Right.
whatever. You're like, oh crap, it's coming, and you start doing that. It's like dry heaving, but not really. That.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you throw mashed potatoes.
Yeah, they're all over the window. You're setting a record on distance.
Ooh,
on that
Jeffrey
stuff.
from Fort Smith. Did they put a choking hazard on the Barbie? I got to ding you for that.
Hey, y'all, doesn't he have 5?
He does. He's also lost 4.
Well, hey,
I think he's won 4 and lost 6. I think that's right.
Yeah.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. I am happy that not everybody in the new wave, because he's so old now that now there's the generation younger than him. But not everybody in the new generation behaves like him and Durant and Westbrook, who are just insufferable asses. Like I mean, like Ant-Man doesn't behave like this, does he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he does. All right. Wemby doesn't behave like this.
No, Wemby doesn't. But Wemby doesn't play enough.
Does Jalen Brunson behave like this?
No, of course not. No, you talk badly about St. Jalen.
Tatum? Does Tatum behave this way?
No.
So I'm glad that this all didn't automatically, well, we're going to act like him and James Harden and not chase championship, but just chase money and stats.
Here's somebody that wants us to go back to reading the listener complaints. We can do that. I can pull those up.
Or we can make them up. Saying.
I read through. There's 2 full folders because I guess back then we had an AM and an FM.
We did have an AM.
There's 2 full folders of listener complaint, and not all of them are about anything relevant. It's just general complaining, but you have to keep track of these things.
How empty of a vessel are you if you sit down and write a note to the radio station to complain about something?
I'm just going to tell you one of those.
There's an off button on the
one
thing.
of them things looks like evidence. It was handwritten.
Yeah, that's a manifesto.
Whoa, buddy!
It was signed a T. Kaczynski on that thing.
That is something.
Yeah, that's right.
Jeff says, "What was Jordan's finals winning percentage?" I don't believe he lost.
He was 6 for 6, folks. 6 for 6.
Here we go. Jimmy from Fayetteville says back during COVID, he sneezed with a mask on, had a dip of snuff in his mouth, and then had a dirty diaper.
Yeah.
JT points out that LeBron did get the NBA Cup.
Yes. Also pointing that out. He won the NC.
Right.
Lurch could be polishing your seat tonight at the Natural game. No, he's in here texting us.
Yeah. Lurch, get to work. Ryan Fort Smith points out standing in a urinal is a bad time to sneeze.
Yeah, that's not a good one. Not a good one.
Ethan from Atkins would like to know if there's a J.J. Redick LaBarbie attached to LeBron's bum.
Yeah. That's a. But this, I guess the world doesn't see it this way. But to me, that's not legitimate. You know what I mean?
What?
That's not legitimate.
What?
Well, that they are. That they're podcasting buddies, and then all of a sudden he appoints him the head coach. You're not a legitimate organization when stuff like that happens.
The Lakers.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's like let me think of something here. Well, just when you're Dallas and you're doing all these stupid moves, each one giving you less confidence in the product than the last one. You're not a legitimate organization at this point. You're a clown show. But people buy it, people download and listen to this stuff, obviously, because they keep putting these player-led podcasts out there, so someone's listening.
Some of them are interesting.
But I don't see this. When there's a big old list of things you can't talk about, it's not a legitimate thing to me. It just isn't.
Colton has confirmed that St. Jalen Brunson would never stoop so low to have a
there you go.
LeJalen.
Get his jersey in here.
I'd like to.
Maybe if he makes it to the Eastern Conference Finals ever,
you know
we can
what?
do that.
Leave Jalen alone.
I'm just saying, you got to do something here. I mean, come on.
It's all on Cat and Tibbs.
Tibbs?
Yeah, Tibbs is a problem.
You know what Tibbs should do? This is hurtful. He's hanging onto those scraps of hair up there. He's just let it go. Just let it go.
Oh, he's kind of going comb over. He's like halfway in between the
let
comb
it go.
over. Yeah.
The Seth Greenberg look. Just get it all out. Full return. Let it go. You have been defeated in this fight, sir. It's time to put the sword down. It's over. Oh man. Let's see here. Thank you, Ryan. Let me go to Brent on the phone here. Hello, Brent and Cersei. What's up?
What's up, Derek and Zach? What's going on today?
Hanging out. How about you?
Man, I've been out of pocket all day. Has anything happened on the Razorback basketball portal front today?
Got anything in there in the news center?
Hold on. Let me look. And
No.
nothing.
Oh, nothing. Okay.
Nothing that would warrant any interest.
No.
Oh, well, that's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I know one thing for sure. We're going to have a team come October.
Yes. And people will cheer for them.
I know that, and people will cheer loud and proud.
Right.
Because I think I saw somewhere, I heard we're ranked preseason number 7. Is that right?
Well, it's one of those way too early deals, I guess. I don't know. I don't know about 7. I saw at the end of the year, what were they, like 20?
20.
Or something like that?
Brett, they don't have a roster. There's no way we can.
But they're
going to
have one, and they're going to make Arkansas proud.
Brent,
so,
those way too early things are just clickbait.
Oh yeah, we'll have a roster by the end of May, 1st of June, when they report to summer school. So, well, all right, you guys have a great day.
Thank you, Brent. Good to hear from you.
Don't fall for the way too early stuff.
Right. Well, people get excited and they want to, feed the, keep the good times going. So you got to give them some content out there. I guess it makes sense to me. I've always been a fan of the games more than the talking before the games.
It keeps you busy.
Yeah, that's right. Russell, coming up next, way too early hockey info.
Absolutely, yeah.
How will your team fare in this year's Stanley Cup playoffs, which start next Saturday, by the way, which can only mean one thing. No. Next Friday, I believe we have to kick off Hockey Corner. I believe we do. Yeah.
Guess who's in the playoffs? Right. Your New Jersey Devils.
Right. There you go. Coming soon to a listening device near you. All right, we'll be back here in a moment on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line app, which is brought to you by, Eat Lux with the new $5 Classic, $7 Supreme, and $9 Discovery Lux Craving Boxes from Taco Bell. At participating stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drink excludes freezes. Tax extra. Taco Bell.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
It's our 47th anniversary at Burton Pools and Spas. Make your backyard the go-to spot for family fun. Get the Aruba fiberglass pool for $44,900 or the Corinthian for under $53,000. Plus, rectangle saltwater pools only $49,950. Give your kids a summer they'll never forget. Limited spots available. Hurry in for these exclusive anniversary sale savings at all 3 Burton Pools and Spas locations. Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
Ready to transform your back? At Gallardo Custom Builds, we specialize in custom pools, patios, and retaining walls to perfectly fit your style. As a family-owned business, we're committed to top-quality craftsmanship and outstanding customer service. From design to completion, we're with you every step of the way to bring your dream outdoor space to life. Visit us at our website, GallardoCustomBuilds.com, for your free consultation. Gallardo Custom Builds. Quality you can trust, service you'll love.
Living with chronic joint pain is like trying to get comfortable on a cactus sofa. Nothing feels good. And forget trying to do the things you enjoy this spring. Golfing, hiking, tennis. You're just trying to get by. Hi, Tommy Kraft here. I want you to know something. The medical pros at QC Kinetics right here in Northwest Arkansas, they're on the case and focused to finally get you the relief you need. They've already treated tens of thousands of patients around the country with regenerative treatments that can help calm joint pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, and back. Everybody's trying to live healthier lives and break free of the harmful meds. That's the whole mission of QC Kinetics. Hey, curious if you'd be a candidate for these treatments? No problem. The consultation is totally free, and they're happy to take a look and see if they can help you finally get relief. Call now and find out how easy it is to get back to enjoying life without chronic joint pain. Call QC Kinetics now. 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. QC Kinetics in Northwest Arkansas.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning insurance company, Columbia, Missouri.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season. I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text GRIT 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text GR 2424. That's GRIT to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hey there, I hope you're off to a great Thursday. I'm 4029 meteorologist. I'm tracking a gorgeous day today in Northwest Arkansas. Planned for mostly sunny skies with those daytime highs mid-70s. We will have breezy northwesterly winds at times, 20 to 25 miles possible. And then as we're heading into our Friday, temperatures will cool down a few degrees, planned for highs mainly into the 60s, and a very warm and beautiful weekend ahead. 70s. I'm 4029 meteorologist, Majestic Storm. I hope you have a great one.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsor Liv Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
You know, I'm continually amazed by the stuff that we do just to entertain ourselves and kill time. And son of a gun, there's a react. Yeah, let me show you a comment here a moment ago that we got as we announced that next week Hockey Corner returns with the Stanley Cup playoffs. And Kevin wrote in here, Devils 2 injured, out in first round.
Kevin, shut up. Shut up, Kevin.
That is a throwaway, let's go to commercial. By the way, here's what's happening. And someone had a take on it.
Kevin?
On hockey. How about that?
Kevin, listen to me.
They said it can't be done here. It can.
We are God's team, the New Jersey Devils.
Now, that doesn't make any sense. You can't be God's team and be the Devils.
Well, the New Jersey Devil was an animal.
You can't.
It was an animal. They just called it the New Jersey, like a Tasmanian Devil. It's a figment of your imagination.
That is a bull. You can be God's team if you're Matt's Devil.
We were set up, man. We were set up, and he's right. We're all banged up.
Jack Hughes.
Love Jack Hughes.
Jack Hughes. The big guy. It's a big guy for the Devils.
He's a little guy, but...
Well, you know, he's got a big heart.
Right. He has the heart of a devil.
Is that a compliment?
In that setting, yeah.
Okay, all right.
You threw Brooklyn at night in Newark.
Well, Newark, no, that's a different deal right there.
Yeah, good point from Jamie. The Devil started as an angel, so there you go.
Okay. Fallen. Angel, right? No. Okay. They still got a mascot that's riding the elevators at Bristol with the
No, they stopped doing
with
that.
Stan Verrett or whoever it was.
They
Yeah.
stopped doing those commercials were
Going
great,
down?
and you're going, no.
Going up? No. Okay. Thank you. All right. Anyway, that's all coming up next.
Hockey corner.
That's all coming up next week when the playoffs start on the 19th. So since your spring football game is not available on traditional television, there's something to watch.
But you're going to get to go.
Well, yeah, you can go for free, and you can do yoga beforehand and have a good old time out there.
Yeah, we need to
go watch some baseball, some softball, make it a full day. Heck of a day.
No, you know what that would cost to watch baseball, football, go to the yoga.
Well, football's
and
free.
Yeah, well, until you get inside and you have to buy the $85 drinks. That's a $600 commitment for a family of two.
Oh, hey, I got plenty of money.
Okay, all right.
No, that's not true. Let's see here. All right.
I like my money in my pocket.
Okay. You do not like to support the student athletes. Got it.
Not them.
Okay. All right. Let me see what else I can find over here. Are we going to loiter around here? A man in Georgia, Zach, called 911 earlier this year because his wife saw someone snooping around the house. In the middle of the call, he could hear the dispatcher ordering a McGriddle from McDonald's.
Wait a minute. You can order a McGriddle. First of all, don't order a McGriddle.
You could go to the tape. A man in Chatham County, Georgia, called 911 earlier this year, and they were on the phone. The dispatcher, in the middle of the call, he can hear a woman ordering a McGriddle from McDonald's in the call. A cop did show up at the house, but by then the unwanted visitor was gone. The man got the 911 tape and is asking officials to clean up their act. For what it's worth, someone from the county says something like this should never happen. Still, county data shows that 24% of 911 calls were marked as abandoned, which is nearly 1 in 4.
That's not great.
The breakfast ordering dispatchers' actions are, quote, under review.
Oh, we're going to the VAR on
you
that?
You just got to hit the button when you're making the order, the mute button, the cough button, and then, yes, and you. What did you say? Stay on the line with me, sir. Yeah, can I get a number 6?
How long does it take to order a McGriddle? It's a number 7. Simple.
I don't know.
Yeah, just thinking out loud.
It's you don't like it. Some people do.
Well, I got sick the last time.
Yeah,
that's
right. Yeah,
it's just
Just out of curiosity, how long ago was that?
2001.
So this is your longest relationship. You've gone 24 years without a McGriddle.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Just won't do it. I mean, I'll get other stuff. I just tend to stay away from it. Yeah, great point for BE. Just don't call 911 during the breakfast hours.
Yeah, 10:31. Open for business.
Yeah, 10:31. Feel free. Call everybody you got to.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, great point here. Did the dispatcher ask if the caller wanted anything?
See, that would have
been right.
If they could bring it over. A little DoorDash type situation. Yeah, we're here to check on your noise complaint, and here's the sausage biscuit you ordered. Now, we don't normally do this, so please don't ask again.
And please don't tell our boss.
But no, don't do that. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Dan in Mount Ida, but I don't want a whammy burger and fries. Falling Down.
Great movie.
Michael Douglas.
Movie.
Joel Schumacher
Now,
directed.
Graham in Prairie Grove says he thought the cutoff was 11. No, sir. It's 10:30. Take it from...
Well, this is where I get hazy on this. Is it 11 on Sunday?
No. What they do is at 10:30, they're going to not... It stops production. And you can order until it's gone up till, I think, 11 or so. But the production of your breakfast stops at 10:30. You roll in at 10:31, you're getting a whammy burger. You're not getting the whammy meal.
Well, I'm sorry, sir.
What a great movie. Pulls out the gun. Everybody's like, hey. Great, yeah. And Graham points out that's from Big Daddy.
Oh, okay.
Remember, they peed on the wall and then they went to McDonald's.
You'll write your name.
Yes. Who hasn't done that in downtown Brooklyn?
Of course.
Yeah, I peed on
We're probably doing it right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, broad daylight.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Absolutely. There are other places who go to 11. McDonald's is at 10:30. All right. Okay. Very good.
Snobs.
Yeah. Right. Other places do 11 on Sundays, with 10:30 the rest of the time.
Okay. Good to know.
Good tip, everybody. Thank you.
All right. See, this is people helping people. This
Right.
is what we do around
ELE.
Everybody love everybody. I got a ring. Does everybody love everybody?
That's all we need here. Good. That's all we got. All right. You can text us or call us or sit there and snooze. 877. Hey, as long as the radio's on, it still counts. 877-377-6963. You don't have to be listening to it. Just leave it on. Thank you.
What time does McDowell's stop serving breakfast?
I don't know. When can I get a Big Mick instead of the Big Mac?
I don't think you can say that anymore. The Irish will get a frig. Okay.
Oh, the Beatles?
Yeah.
All you need is love?
They only performed that song once.
Yeah, on that show that went all the way around the world.
Yep.
Yeah,
That was the only time they ever performed it.
Yeah. That's right. Good thing they hit record. You'd have missed it.
Yeah, that would have, and we would have lost it to history.
Thank God. Who was the guy? George Martin. Was it George Martin?
George Martin was the producer.
Yeah. Thank God he hit record.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of the BBC studios.
Right.
I think that was the same night Jimi Hendrix got banned.
Oh, he did?
Well, they told him not to play a song, and he did it.
There was a lot of that in the 60s.
That in the 90s, Kurt Cobain.
Ed Sullivan in the 60s.
Yep.
He'd tell people don't sing this song. They'd sing it anyway.
Well, yeah, the Mamas and the Papas had to lip sync California Dreamin'.
Right. That's right. Yeah. I love all that stuff. Yeah. All right. We'll be back here in a minute on the program, 877-377-6963. The Lewis Automotive Group hotline here on Ruscin and Zach. Big show. Huge show.
Huge.
Lots of show here. Oh, get your show here. We got it. And we'll be back with more soon. It may be in minutes, it may be in hours, but we will be back. So don't go anywhere.
It's Thursday, April 10th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News Update in 60 seconds. We're following the latest in a deadly shooting investigation. Fort Smith police are looking for a man accused of killing 2 people last night at a club. Police say the suspect is from Spiro, Oklahoma. His name, age, and picture posted on our website, 4029tv.com, and with our free mobile app. Weather-wise, Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee is tracking a slight cool down tomorrow. So instead of highs in the 70s and 80s, we'll be looking at highs in the 60s and 70s. And with the great weather we're seeing this week, most people are making their way to Beaver Lake for camping and boating. That's expected to increase the closer we get to Memorial Day. So with that in mind, we're showing you the current conditions and providing safety tips on the water. And in sports, we're going to check in with the Gridiron Hogs. They continue spring practice. This is ahead of the annual Red and White game, still more than a week away on April 19th. I'm Brandon Evans. Join me tonight on 4029 News.
Founded in 1976, Moix RV has always focused on bringing family and friends together, and this has never been truer than now. As we continue into our 50th year, we are proud to be a family-owned and operated Arkansas original. With marquee manufacturers like Grand Design, Jayco, Brinkley, Forest River, and Winnebago, we have the RV for your next adventure at prices that will not be beat. Moix RV, built for adventure, rooted in Arkansas. Visit us in Conway, Hot Springs, and Springdale, or online at moixrv.com.
If the amazing regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics provided relief for former pro football player Bobby Carpenter, imagine the potential for your aching joints.
So my knee had been bothering me for a while. I played football for a number of years. I looked at, talking to some doctors, would I need to potentially have surgery? And I decided, hey, let's check in QC Kinetics. I go in there and they look at the knee. Hey, here's the program that we can put you through.
That treatment takes your body's own healing properties and concentrates them at the root of the pain.
No surgery or downtime.
The best part was there's no recovery until one day I felt like, hey, this feels like my old self again. I feel better. It's helped me. It's helped my dad. Hopefully it will help you in the same way. My message to them is do not wait. So you can go out and play golf and do the things that you love and enjoy.
Take it from Bobby Carpenter. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LOT to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LOT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LOT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for basketball and hockey this season. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every one-timer and buzzer-beating 3 live and in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Don't miss out. Visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Michelle Smallman here. Do you want to be at the draft in Green Bay, Wisconsin? Travel Wisconsin is sending 10 lucky fans and a guest to the draft. Experience the thrill of the draft firsthand and make memories that will last a lifetime. Don't wait. Enter Travel Wisconsin's Dream Draft Sweepstakes. Visit travelwisconsin.com/draft to learn how you can win a trip to experience the biggest moment of the offseason. Epic moments that become lifelong memories are waiting to be discovered across Wisconsin. Terms and conditions apply.
Dog Party USA has been voted the best boarding and daycare facility since 2007. Located in the heart of Northwest Arkansas, this woman, veteran, and locally owned business has everything your pup needs to have a great time. With 5 acres, indoor and outdoor play areas, an agility yard, and a swimming pool, there's something fun for every size dog. Trained pet care technicians supervise play groups 7 days a week, equipped with the latest air purification technology and cleaning protocols to keep your dog safe. Visit the website at dogpartyusa.com for more information.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Ruskin and Zach continuing here. Haven't pulled the plug yet.
They want to. That's sort of everything these days.
I got a little college football for you here.
Oh, go ahead.
Because something actually interesting. See, I'm not just going to talk, and, we can just do win totals every day and just bore ourselves to tears. When something interesting comes across, we'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I find this very interesting. It has been leaked by someone. And I'm not sure who, and I'm not sure who it benefits. So that would depend on who would do the leaking. But On3 Sports, I am not paid by them. But I'm just going to tell you, as an independent observer, and I have 247 and I see the On3 stuff. The only outfit that treats this like professional sports is On3. This isn't college anymore. So shout out to On3. Maybe we'll move some merch here for them because they do a great job because they treat this like professional sports because it's what it is. It's what it is. It doesn't mean you can't like it, but let's just have a realistic discussion about what this is now. Okay. Anyway, I've said all that to say this. Currently, contract negotiations are underway between Tennessee and quarterback Nico Iamaleava. And it is unclear whether or not he will leave and go to the portal if these negotiations do not go his way. So, as usual, a couple different things here. Number one, I don't know which side leaked this. Someone did, and
it's not the school.
The school, well, if the school did it, it makes the player look bad with the fans because some of the reaction I just saw a moment ago, fans are like, "Get out of here. We don't care. See you."
It's not the school. The school can't afford it.
Yeah, but if they leaked it, remember, Knoxville's like Fayetteville. Very, very pro-volunteer media. So you could be a willing fool and leak it, and it would never get back that the school did it.
The school has more to lose long-term than the player does. This came from the player's side. The school, if they're suddenly in negotiations and leaking information, the next time this pops up, athletes are going to think twice about going to the University of Tennessee. They have to keep everything buttoned up. Now, Iamaleava is an individual. He doesn't care. He can leak whatever he wants to make the school look bad. No. The school's got too much. It's why you don't bash recruits on the way out the door because you don't want the next batch of recruits thinking you leak information. Right. When you get a reputation, it can certainly hurt recruiting as time goes on. It'll get worked out. Somebody will step up. I'm sure that in the first round of negotiations, Iamaleava went, "No, I'm not taking that."
Right.
I can get more on the open market. I'm sure that's exactly what he did, as he should. That's how you negotiate.
Right.
So I don't know how Tennessee negotiates a deal with a quarterback who tomorrow I can go anywhere in the country and get what I want. What make me want to stay here?
And it's just like we're still handing out these 1-year deals, right?
Yep.
Like the revenue thing hasn't kicked in until July 1. So the possibility of multi-year deals is not. People are still trying to grab cash, like they're in one of those machines at the fair that's got all the cash flowing around inside of the box.
I'm being handed a bulletin here.
Yes.
From an unnamed source in Fayetteville says obviously he wants to come play for the Razorbacks to play with his brother.
Well, of course.
Of
Makes
course.
sense. Right. I don't know. Do you think he wants to go against that defense every day? Because the last time he went to get that defense, it did not go well for him.
Well, I mean, the last time Tennessee's defense was on the field, it got shredded.
Travis Williams got his lunch money.
But this isn't. These conversations go on at I mean, gosh, it's all the way down to the AAU levels.
Well,
these conversations are going on. There's no reason. There's no structure in place for these kids to stay where they are. You have to convince them every day. You have to recruit them every single day to stay with your program.
And that's what your general manager is more in the role of doing because the coaches don't want to deal with this anymore. So they're pawning it off on the personnel department.
Well,
they can just coach ball.
When your starting quarterback is now leaking information and trying to get out, basically saying, I can leave at any time, your head coach better get involved.
I think, here's what I'll say about a couple things here. I think Nico's side leaked this. However, my point was when you have a very volunteer-friendly media, as they do in Tennessee, if the school leaked it, no one would ever say a word about it. They would just go run with it. They could do it, and there would be no harm done because, like here, most of the people that cover that program went to that school, so they're incredibly biased in their reporting.
I mean, Jamie's right. I mean, now that the revenue sharing is in place, everybody's trying to make the best deal they can for the 25 season. And
before some of the rules come in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that makes perfect sense.
But this is the reason I brought this up today and why it stood out to me. This is the first story I can remember where we have a report of a quarterback in this league, anyway, that is openly talking. Yeah, we're working on the deal. We might go portal. We might not. I just don't remember that happening before. So it is noteworthy. It's going to happen again and again and again and again. But this is the first time publicly we've gotten word of this, I think.
When you boil it down, who stands most to gain by leaking the information? It's Iamaleava, because it creates a frenzy among the fan base. And the fan base, who do they bang on? The AD and the entire staff. Nobody's going after the kid.
Listen, Adam Schefter, these people, Ian Rappaport, all these things that come out about player deals, it's all from the agents.
Sure.
The agents are they're the ones that leak most of this stuff.
It also makes perfect sense.
Yep.
The rationale behind it is you're going to create a panic among the Tennessee fan base that your quarterback is getting up and ready to leave. If they don't come to a deal, well, who are the fans going to blame? They're going to blame the staff.
They're going to blame Heupel.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it
coming off the heels of, yes, you went to the playoff, but you got just run out of the gym by Ohio State in the playoff game last year by 40 points or whatever it was. So that's not going to make them feel good.
Yeah, this is what is the deal? I mean, you create the panic. He's creating a market that didn't exist 24 hours ago.
Right.
And now it's this panic market where you panic buy the quarterback for the year and he gets what he wants.
Yep.
With the I guess the threat that I can go anywhere I want at any time.
But you know what I think though is I think we've hit a point like in the NBA where there's a little bit more backbone by management where people can make their threats and we're like, fine, we don't care. There was a moment not that long ago where the players ran everything and people were handing out stupid contracts and it just didn't matter. I think we're at a point now in college where this is I don't think the school's going to cave to their demands immediately. They're going to have a little bit of, we're not doing that. This is what we're doing, and that's the deal.
So I think they're in panic mode now. And
you think so?
It may not be Nico leaving. It may be the next one that comes along. But at some point, somebody's going to dig in, and the kid's going to leave. And he's going to go to a rival, or he's going to go somewhere. And all of a sudden, you know how this works. The people that do this aren't the brightest individuals in the world. They don't have a ton of experience doing this, especially the bow ties. Bow ties they like to win. They like their kickbacks. They like everything that they get when teams win.
Remember, the people in charge, they didn't want the system to change.
No.
They had to change. They were dragged kicking and screaming into this era. Some current administrators still wish it was the old days and are very, very slow to adapt. Some have been faster at it than others.
This will be, and he's not going in. Tennessee will not allow him to go anywhere. But it might be somebody that just give me. I throw out a name. Give me somebody at a mid-level school. Jackson Arnold. Take him for example. Jackson Arnold may look at Nico's deal and go, "Well, I want that," and back up and leave.
Well, that's the thing. That's what happens in the pros, and all this is a deregulated version of the pros, where one guy gets a deal, then it sort of resets the market. The deal comes regardless of ability. At one point, Kirk Cousins was the highest paid quarterback. That's not because he's the best. It's just where he fell in the pecking order of getting the deals done. Right, exactly. People don't understand that. Every time someone that is, a mediocre player gets the top, I can't believe he got paid like that. Well, it was just his turn. It's not. It has very little to do with ability. It's just his turn to reset the market. So that's because all these agents work together in cahoots. And it's all one big shell game, more or less. So, I don't know. I just thought it was noteworthy that we got public admission that these two are having a bit of a disagreement on the numbers, because we have heard about this here and other places, sort of whispering in the background, but we've never seen it put in print. Where this school and this quarterback
you've also
are having
never had a 5-star. At the University of Tennessee, who's led his team to the college football playoff, go into this situation.
Bailey in Springdale texting in, how long until Taylor Green negotiates 3 barbecue platters a month instead of 2?
Bailey.
They pay in food. That's what they do. They pay in food.
Bailey. Can't do that, Bailey. Can't do that.
Raise your hand if you've done a remote and you've been paid in food. I have. I didn't think it was going to happen either.
Was that the original agreement? Raise your hand if that was the original agreement.
Can I tell this story?
No.
Well, no one the parties involved don't work here anymore.
Okay, fire away.
No, I want your honest assessment on
I wouldn't.
Okay, all right, I won't do it. Sorry, folks.
I wouldn't.
Blame Zach. He's the one that put the kibosh on that deal.
Don't blame me.
Blame him.
Do not blame me.
He put the kibosh on it.
I did not. You asked for my opinion. I said I wouldn't. That's never
Okay.
stopped you before.
Well,
Why are you choosing this one?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sleepy and wired and loopy and tired. I just combined tired and loopy into liard.
Yeah,
Did you just catch that?
We'll just edit it out in post.
Hey, it won't air again. You're right. 3 o'clock hour, man.
Pretty soon we get somebody else in here to edit it out.
Beautiful, beautiful thing, man.
Yes.
Beautiful thing. The internet never forgets, Abner. You got to remember that. The internet never forgets.
They do not. My gosh, they do not.
That's right.
My gosh, they do not.
All right, you can get in here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline at 877-377-6963. Big Mike has awakened.
Hey, Big Mike.
I wouldn't give $3 for that guy.
Which one?
Nico.
He played better down the stretch. He had a rough first month of the season.
Yeah.
But he got better as the year went on. Look, they made the college football playoff. Didn't deserve to be there, but they made the playoff.
No. SEC bias.
Oh, no question.
Got him in.
Did they win it?
Who?
The SEC.
No. In fact, the team that beat Tennessee by 40 ended up winning the whole thing.
Didn't
if you'll
they?
recall, yeah.
I'm very
Ohio
hazy,
State University.
Very
Yeah.
hazy after the Orange Bowl.
That's where it gets kind of
a little
foggy.
fuzzy. Yeah, that's where the hangover sort of kicked in.
Right. I could see why.
Yeah. It's fine.
What happens sometimes? Let me
All that
see here. I saw a text. I wanted to. I can't find it again now. This is the problem that we have here. With
Big Mike's to-do list today was wake up, shade Tennessee.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was the end of the to-do list for Big Mike.
Jeffrey in Fort Smith has texted here. College sports, just like professional sports, players more loyal to money than anything else. But you know what? Like,
that's life.
That's okay. My point about all this is we need to discuss it in the public forum like this, as transactional as it is about grabbing cash before they turn the cyclone machine off at the fair, rather than talk about it in terms of, well, these student athletes, golly gee, they just love the school. They just love playing for this and that. Because that's not a reality anymore. At least not for the majority. I just wish we would quit talking about it in the old way when it is very much a new way nowadays.
This is a very, very good question from Doug in Mountain Home, and I say that with great surprise. How long before we have a quarterback controversy with Petrino saying Madden Iamaleava is special and reminds him of Lamar Jackson?
Right.
I would say less than 24 hours.
Do you know, I will explain to you now why we haven't played any of Petrino's comments yesterday, or the other day. Petrino did his once-a-year meet with the media. And those are not his rules. Those are Sam's rules, by the way. The coordinators get to talk like once a year. Here's why it wasn't interesting. He said everything's great. He had no constructive criticism about anything. Hey, how's the offensive quarterback play? Great. Running back, great. I think we're explosive. Wide receivers.
He loves to yell. So it was a little surprising.
To me, he's not being honest. When you like everything, that's baloney.
What if
that guy's a malcontent?
What if everything is beautiful and Talen's complete in every pass and the receivers are
well,
getting
we know that's not true.
Yeah, well,
whatever.
The receivers are getting separation. They're not. What if all that's true?
I didn't think it was worthy of wasting your time to hear, a cat parade. Oh, everything's great. Look at this. Hey, look here. Hey, rainbows, unicorns. Everybody gets a cookie. Great. I mean, it was completely uninteresting. So that's why I didn't bring any of that to you. I mean, we've got other places where you can hear all that stuff, but I just don't, remember that game where Jalen Williams took 11 charges?
I do.
And it changed the rule?
Yep.
And we're like, okay, folks, something's up here. There's no one takes 11 charges in a game. This was poorly officiated. When a coach gets up there and for 20 minutes everything's great, that I got alarm bells and flags and whistles going off everywhere.
See, you've got to look at this in like a 720 degree view.
Okay. All
what
right.
if he just went up there and decided, you know what? Let's mess with all these people. And let's see how quickly I can get out of here. Because he didn't want to do it. That's why you're coordinators. You don't want to do this stuff. So, yep, everything's great. Yeah, loved it. Talon completed every pass. Running backs are explosive. We good? Everybody good? All right, let's go.
Everything's awesome. All right, ready, break.
Ready, break.
Thank you.
We're out the door.
We all got our marching orders.
Give me a time on that press conference. If it's 20 minutes, you just leaned into it.
No, it was 20-something.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it was 20-something. That's what it was.
I say let Bobby cook.
All right. Let him cook.
Yeah, let Bobby cook. I'm sure he's got some comedic routines in him. I'm sure he's got jokes.
Man brought his joke book.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back here on ESPN Arkansas, the Hit That Line Now app, which is brought to you by Taco Bell. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app, and if you'd like to make a little wager on your favorite team, Bet Saracen's there. I think the total is 5.5. The win total on Arkansas. I think
it was last year.
Yeah, 5.5. Football, it's all there. Basketball, baseball, it's all there on the Bet Saracen app. And Vegas odds are fine, but you have to be there to legally bet those odds. And Arkansas law prevents the big icky national apps from operating in our state. Not going to do it. So go to the App Store and download Bet Saracen or go to BetSaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen, or BetSaracen.com.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
I don't need an iPad. I don't need a television. I can entertain myself with just going over Seinfeld and Andy Griffith episodes.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
If you have problems with an outlet, blown ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, and a safety check, we've got you covered. Night 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Is your lawn looking like it hit the snooze button one too many times, weeds creeping in, grass barely hanging on? It's time for a makeover, Lawn Pride style. Our 7-step program does it all, from kicking weeds to pampering your lawn with the nutrients it needs to thrive. Thicker, greener, and yes, way healthier. And here's the kicker. Your first application is free when you sign up for 5 more treatments. Free! Ready to turn your yard into the envy of the neighborhood? Trust Lawn Pride, because your lawn deserves a little TLC. Visit lawnpride.com to kick off your lawn's glow up today. Lawn Pride, professional care, unbeatable price, and results that'll have your lawn singing.
This is CJ's Trivia Tuesday, presented by CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers in Fayetteville and Russellville.
It's delicious.
There must be 50 customers out there. It's unbelievable.
When all you do are burgers, they have to be the best.
You hear that open every Tuesday on the Morning Rush around 10:45, where we give away a $25 gift card to CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers, which can be used at either the Fayetteville or Russellville location. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers, when all you do are burgers, they have to be the best.
I'm ready for one of them Butcher Boys.
Yeah, CJ's.
Finding the right employee for your company is tough. One wrong hire can be a major setback. You're not alone if you face this. A recent survey by Robert Half shows nearly half of hiring managers readily admit to making a bad hire. Luckily, there's a solution. With Robert Half's specialized recruiter's experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can have the right skilled professional in place quickly. We understand what it takes to build winning teams, because at Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Relief from hip and back pain can be a reality when you work with the experts on a mobility and flexibility routine. That's why Stretch Lab was founded. Pro athletes and sports fans alike love Stretch Lab for our customized one-on-one assisted stretch sessions. Discover the difference a good stretch can make, because when your body moves better, you feel better and live better. Visit your local Stretch Lab today or go to stretchlab.com and use code FAN10 to get up to 50% off your first 50-minute stretch. Plus, receive an additional $10 off.
Spring is finally here, and so are spring projects. So get them started at Harbor Freight's parking lot sale. This weekend, save on products like pressure washers for $69.99, 42-inch roller cabinets for under $500, plus 30% off Hercules corded power tools. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Valid until 3/9/25 while supplies last. Limitations apply, so bring in before it's over.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, millions of men experience ED, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. At HIMSS, our own board-certified urologist, Dr. Peter Stahl, knows this better than anyone, and he knows that HIMSS can help.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, Senior Vice President of Men's Sexual Health at HIMSS. I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS.
Through HIMSS.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs. Options at up to 95% less than the brand names when you get started at hims.com/joy. To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% less than brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Arkansas football is back inside Razorback Stadium on April 19th as they host the red and white spring football game.
The field opens, he's into the end zone, touchdown Arkansas!
This free event kicks off at 1 p.m. and for the first time in more than 5 years, features free post-game player autographs. This free family fun begins at 10 a.m. with Hogtown outside Gate 14, which includes a classic car show, pregame pep rally, kids activities, and more. For full details, visit ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Your news brought to you by Good Chair because there was nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Errol Mann Joe Bonamassa sucks. You want to be seated in the Good Chair? Shout out to Robert. He called me in my time of need yesterday.
You were on the toilet?
Razorback baseball team's 31-3 on the year. They're heading to Athens, Georgia this weekend for a 3-game set. First pitch tomorrow, just after 5 p.m. Central Time. We're on the air at 4:30. The dugout show.
Please don't rain. Please don't rain.
Please don't rain. There is rain in the forecast, but it's in the morning. I did
Shut
look.
your mouth.
I looked.
Shut your mouth.
Georgia freshman big man.
Who's babysitting this weekend? You? Oh, okay.
Now baseball's a little bit easier to babysit.
Right.
Other than the weather, it's actually easier to do.
You just move stuff around.
Yeah, Georgia freshman big man Asa Newell entered the 2025 NBA draft according to his agent, plural, number 21 in ESPN's NBA draft projection.
If you have more than one, you have to pay more than one commission. That seems like
he's with a company called Excel Sports Management.
Oh, okay. He's got a team working for him. Got it. All right.
I want a team.
Team Zach.
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Texas Tech star forward JT Toppin, Big 12 Player of the Year, announced Wednesday he's going back to the Red Raiders.
He back.
Going back to Lubbock.
Not gone. Back.
Whatever.
Well, they got a billionaire running that thing out there.
It's Lubbock, Texas.
So what? I mean, they pay you. You go wherever, man.
You go where the money is. Former Major Leaguer Mark DeRosa going to manage Team USA for the second straight World Baseball Classic.
I'd live in Lubbock for less than $1 million.
That's going to take place next March.
800,000 probably. 700 though. That's too low
You're not
for
getting
me.
me in Lubbock for that. Right. Your Ruscin and Zach X polls for no reason in particular, other than I was told I had to do it. Asking for a friend In an argument, is it more important to win or make them mad? 58.6% of you said win. Number on this is going up. 41% of you understand that if you make them mad, you also win. The older you get, do you now wonder why your mom and dad used to say, I'm going to go lay down? 96.9% of you said yes. When listening to music on your phone, which of these are you? Are you a song skipper? Do you just let it play, or do you listen to the same song over and over? 62.6% of you say you're a song skipper.
You skip.
Ruscin and Zach X polls brought to you by no one in particular.
You skip. You skip.
Do you?
Yeah.
Depends on what I'm listening to.
Once I've heard a verse or two in the hook, I'm good. I can go on to the next one.
Oh, really? You're like a minute 30 in. You're good. You're moving.
I've got ADD when it comes to songs. I got to keep it moving in my head, or they'll get stuck in there forever.
What happens when you get like another song stuck in your head?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what happens. This is a really funny idea. Russell in Boonville saying, Petrino used the press conference like when your parents would call you in college.
Yeah.
Hi, honey. How is it? How's school going?
Good.
Oh, it's good. Yeah. How are your friends?
Good.
Oh, they're good. They're good. Are you eating? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good, Mom. I'm good. Do you have any going to any parties? Yeah, parties are good, Mom. Parties are good. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye. Bye.
It's just a college phone call. Is all it is.
Yeah, he didn't want to be there.
No, of course
he
not.
wanted out.
He gets to do it once a year.
Don't blame him.
Right.
What else? I mean, what was he going to do? Go up there and blow the thing up? Yeah, we suck. No, of course not.
Or the dreaded, we've got a long way to go.
Nobody's going to do that.
Nobody wants to hear that.
It's all smiles during this time of year. It's all smiles.
Yeah, right. Everything's possible.
It's a great question. You don't know what happens at the end of Maxwell's Silver Hammer, do you?
No,
never made it to the end, huh? You don't know how that one turns out.
No.
What about Rocky Raccoon?
No, I never.
Take the money and run?
I have heard that one.
Oh, you've made it all the way through to know what happens.
Well, if they played it on the radio, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, you can't skip through that.
Billy Joe shot a man while robbing his castle. Bobby Sue took the money and run.
Well, yeah.
I do know that.
That's a great song.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's right. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Russell, and all the huge prices for that home phone call. Yeah, you had to get your calling card.
Oh, yeah.
And there was always somebody just super healthy and ready to help you out down at the bottom of the in the lobby of the dorm with a calling card plan just for you for $225 a month.
That's right, yes.
Unlimited calling.
Calling cards. Wow.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Because, well, it was a scam between the university and the calling card companies because you couldn't make a long-distance call on your phone.
Right.
You could only make locals, which at the time here in Fayetteville got you to Farmington.
Yeah.
And got you to, I don't even think you could call into Springdale back then. But if you had your calling card, game on.
Right. And, of course, there were kickbacks involved, I'm sure, with the school.
No!
Phone companies.
Megan wants to know, do we have the Masters on? No. Red Sox Jays.
Yeah. We should.
You said yesterday you were not interested in the Masters.
Okay. However, it's not all about me. So.
Since when?
Since I needed to make this point. So, if you're searching for a Masters update, here you go. Justin Rose is 6 under. I'm not going to do this as good as Chris Vernon does. Vernon is the best with the Masters updates. Puts all the chains and the sunglasses on and does a Masters recap every day. That's the funniest thing he does. It's good. You can go find a Chris Vernon show and look that up each year for the Masters. Scheffler is 4 under. Rory is 3 under. There's your Masters leaderboard.
That's what we need. That's the information you needed.
That's right.
That is the sports you desired for the fundamentalists.
Right.
It was sourced properly. It's off the internet. So, yeah, we're good.
It's got to be true, right?
Yep, we're good.
Off of ESPN. And ESPN is airing the Masters right now.
We are watching Jays Red Sox.
We are.
Because I hate this team.
Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? I hate them. What time do we play?
You ever go back to an X like 3 or 4 times? You just slum it because it was the way it was. You really haven't?
No.
Yeah, I don't recommend
the
it.
door's closed.
Move on. I am on to that theory now but there was a time where it was just, like
the old backslide.
I have backslid many a time. Yep. Yes.
Never mind.
No, go ahead. Fire away.
So and this is obviously not referring to me, but this discussion has been going around the newsroom over the last few weeks or so. Your friend, or anyone's friend, breaks up with the girl.
Oh, yeah.
What is the statute of limitations before someone can go and say sup to the girl?
So here's the situation.
Okay. Break it down.
It's a casual friend. It's somebody that we've met.
Okay.
We're book friends. We might be on
friends on the book.
Yeah, friends on the book. But we don't we don't drink together.
I see.
Okay, we don't,
not yet anyway.
Not yet anyway.
All right.
It's he broke up. 2.5.
She is available.
Oh yeah. Reached out too.
Dr. Tyler says 1 year. One year, no compete clause.
1 year?
Yeah.
No.
1 year, no compete clause.
No. Now, Jessica told me 30 minutes.
Well, she also said shoot or shoot.
Yes, she did. She said shoot or shoot, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think out there? 877-377-6963.
Feedback on this.
Pulse of the nation.
I got a free weekend and nothing going on.
There you go. Right.
Skeeter took our advice, bought 7 tickets to Saturday's Naturals game.
Tonight they're the free game of the night at 7 o'clock on MLB TV.
I like that.
Yeah. How about that? Big Mike has texted in. Hell with that. I once hit on my brother's girlfriend.
What?
Boy, that's some swag right there.
Yeah, Mike, you can't.
God, that was boring.
You can't do that.
Kendall says a 24-hour non-compete.
All right, I'm cool with that.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Bailey, when she entered the relationship portal, did she have a no contact tag? No. Absolutely not. That was a freebie. Bob and Branson says, what your friends don't know won't hurt them. Okay.
Right.
Dr. Tyler, knock it off. Let her get through the post. Stop that. Nah.
No.
Ryan and Fort Smith, this is making a lot of sense. I got to be honest. No compete clause. Just get it like NIL. You know what?
Okay. All right.
Ryan's making a lot of sense. Well,
it seems like that guy with the suggestion of a year is not going to win this fight. That's what it seems like to me. That's
Big
my
Mike,
observation.
Big Mike has entered in. He says he was in the Navy when he was hitting on her. Good
wow,
Lord.
serving
Mike.
our country.
Yeah,
you dirtbag.
Now, after pointing out the more attractive she is, the shorter the waiting period.
Well, that's a very shallow approach, which also happens to be the Ruscin and Zach approach.
I don't hate this plan. Now, Hacker, he would know, says 3 to 6 month layoff.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
All right. How long has it been?
3 weeks.
I think you ride this to a month and then.
Okay, so next week.
Game on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. That's my unofficial position on this. A year.
Yeah.
What do you go? What are you drinking milk and taking vitamins every night? A year.
Yeah. I know he's probably got some medical thing that medical
clock's
contract.
ticking.
Yeah, really.
Come on, let's go.
I know. That's a year is too long. 3 months is too long. I think life's short.
You don't have that kind of time.
Right.
You're only going to live here for 4 more years, and then you're out.
Yeah. Daniel says once the new moon rises. Okay.
Oh, we go by the planetary, the cosmos. Okay, that's one way to do it.
Jim would like to take this back to the 70s. Free love for everybody.
Put all the keys in the bowl and let them
buddy.
There you go. That's known as a Tuesday at the old SV up there.
Golly. Okay. Well,
right.
Yeah. Okay.
But what if she's one of these women that is never single? So the window is like 48 hours,
right.
and then she's on to the next guy.
I mean, it's like a pack of wolves out here.
How do they do that, by the way?
That?
We've all known women, right? That are like they're single and then they're not single. Like they're single on a Monday and by Wednesday they're back, in a relationship.
Relationship to relationship, like a
with the frequency of a cheap CB radio. That's Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
How did that happen? How does that happen?
This I don't
that's
like.
Crazy
now this benefits me, and I don't like this. Chaz says age might be a factor. I have less time than most.
Wow, he really went for it, didn't he?
Very nice. I mean, I agree with the premise. Dang. Wow. Diamond Rio apparently said in a week or two.
That is their song, yes. Right.
Ryan Smith says a month. Just want to make sure that Riz doesn't have a bun in the oven. Okay. Thank you.
That's very practical. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
See, none of this would have gotten through under the old law.
No,
now we're under the new law, and there are no rules. There are no laws.
This is. I like this law. Let's see here. Skeeter says
this is like when Elon bought X, and everybody could say whatever they want again. This is what has happened now. It's just a free for all around here. Great.
Okay. I like 4 weeks is fine. I figured I'm with the Riz and with the bun. I'm fine with that. That makes sense to me. Ryan in Fort Smith.
How do you broach that topic? How do you broach
directly, like a punch to the groin?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
You do it directly.
That's right.
Russell and Boogle, a ray of sunshine. She's remotely worth it. She's probably already got a guy on standby. Okay.
Is that how they do it?
Yeah.
They've got like one in the on deck circle already.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, 100%.
See, I never was in this world. I don't know how this works. Where the like the supermodel kids in high school, like the really attractive kids, like they would date, and I would be like over here on the wall, like watching all this happen. I was never in that echelon.
Caleb, obviously, they know the same people. Says his ex was dating a day after his divorce. Caleb, no, she wasn't. You just didn't know about it. Promise you on that one.
Oopsie.
Google says 6 months to a year.
Okay.
No.
Tell Google to shut up. What does Gawk say, or whatever it's called? Yeah, Grok. What does Grok say about the situation? We're listening to Grok now.
I was curious. That's all. I had a question.
Wait a month.
Ryan says that's how he got with his wife. He wasn't on deck. He was the batter in the hole.
Oh, he was the number 3.
All right.
Okay.
Jeffrey in Fort Smith says treat it like the college portal system.
Well, there's the window, and then the window closes.
That's exactly right.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Right. It's good to know. It's good to know.
Right.
This is the valuable information that I think we can all. I mean, it's ladies' night tonight, and the weekend's approaching.
That's right. Right. It is ladies' night. Mitchell, you're wrong.
Stop it, Mitchell.
That is crass and vulgar. And I love it.
Now, I don't. Oh boy.
What? What happened?
I'm getting judged.
You are?
Yeah, Jeff, leave me alone. Leave me alone. The answer to your question, yes. Think about it.
No judgment. This is a judgment-free zone.
This is a very judgment-free zone.
We call this Planet Fitness. This is a judgment-free zone over here. That's what we call it.
You guys are awful. Awful.
I knew they'd be the perfect people to ask about this.
This is the absolute best audience to ask this.
Because you're going to get the straight, no baloney here. Like, you're going to get the real deal.
Text rather 918 says girls have rosters. That's a fact.
I did not know that.
Really?
That's what I heard today.
No.
Okay, all right. Why didn't?
If you grab their phone and they geek out, leave and go. Just get up and
There's a
walk
roster.
out. Yep.
I'm guessing if she has a roster, that the person she's with is not number 1 on the roster.
No. No. You're just P1 for now.
You're down there in the 6th spot.
You got to understand. This was like Talladega. You may be in first today. You get out of the draft, you're 9th.
You're like hitters 7 through 9, the Caboose gang. You're way down here at the bottom of the order trying to make some noise.
Relationships are like NIL. You're always recruiting.
Every single day.
Every day. What if she's listening right now? Think about the recruits. I'm just asking the question. What's the proper time and distance? That's all.
That's right. All right. Here's a guy trying to trade us to a music station. Sir, from your lips to God's ears.
Oh my
Do you know how much better this show would be if we only had to talk for 15 minutes an hour?
Oh, my God.
The dream. The dream scenario, Brad. Oh, my goodness. Brad. When we ran out of content, we just play a record or 4? Oh, that's the dream.
Can we get a different station? Because the guy who owns that one's a clown.
The one he suggested, Jim. Right. Okay, 19 minutes now until the hour. Say where you are.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Hey, Northwest Arkansas, we're the Lewis brothers here from Lewis Automotive. We've got some exciting news to share with you today. As you know, during the month of March was our ultimate challenge, and we got some big news.
Absolutely. During the month of March, we set a huge goal of cars that we needed to sell, and we're here to let you know that we not only hit that goal, we exceeded that goal. So we just want to say thank you.
Yes, thank you to our employees. Thank you for the families for supporting them during this month. And thank you to the customer for not only buying, but for selling us your vehicle as well.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we're as golf as it gets.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out. I can promise you they won't last long. All products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call Sean Garrison in Rogers and Griggs Covington in Farmington.
Mega Millions now has better odds, bigger prizes, and the highest starting jackpot in America. Top prizes start at $50 million and increase rapidly until someone wins. What else is new? How about no more break-even prizes? Win anywhere from 2 to 10 times your bet. And the multiplier? It's no longer an add-on. Mega Millions is always $5 per play, bells and whistles included. Play today in stores or on the go. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted Best Garage Door Company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. To be afraid, to be scared, try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Decisions aren't hard when no matter what you choose, you win. Like with Taco Bell's new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Choose from the $5 Classic box with iconic favorites like a beefy 5-layer burrito, the $7 Supreme box with the Chicken Chalupa Supreme, and more. Or find new obsessions in the $9 Discovery box. Get yours at Taco Bell today. Participating Taco Bell stores for limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drinks includes freezes, tax extra.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bobby with the 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Got some cooler air coming in the next couple of days, and you'll notice it tonight into tomorrow morning. Waking up Friday morning, the temperature's in the low 40s. Might need the jacket as you head out the door. As you get in the afternoon on Friday, it'll be beautiful, but it will be a cooler day. Highs in the mid-60s for us. And a little chilly Friday night, waking up in the upper 30s Saturday morning. Then we start to warm back up. Saturday afternoon, highs back to the low 70s. Sunshine even warmer for Sunday, and windy with highs up around 80. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
And we got to do an in a second. The Ruscin Zach have been streamed in 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Yesterday, we were streamed in Hump Creek, South Dakota. Now, you want to stream it too? It's hitthatline.com. You got one of them Google Play, Alexa things. Play ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Or you can get us on the now running like a North Korean car Hit That Line Now app. Steve from Bentonville is texting. My wife is sitting with me right now. She said, "Who are these guys? Please formally introduce yourselves to her properly. I cannot for the life of me explain you guys to her. Thanks in advance, Steve from Bentonville."
Hello, I'm William Holden. No, I'm kidding. Joke. Good morning, Vietnam.
Does she have a thought on what the proper time is? We deal with real life issues, not fantasy sports.
Who's that guy we met the other day who was having a date night with his wife?
Andrew. I forgot.
Andrew,
I forgot. I'm going to take care of you today.
Yeah, he wanted some. I was almost going to say junk.
No. I got
some mementos from the studio.
I'm going to send him one of our signed footballs.
Oh, there you go. By a failed coach.
Yes.
Because we don't get the one signed by the good coaches. We get the football signed by the failed coach. I'm looking at Chance's John Hancock right now.
Yeah. No, we've got a couple of things. I got a Ty Story football. I got a Mitch Mustaine football, which I'll never part with.
Oh, that's yours, huh?
Yeah, well, he's one of us. So, no. Steve, I don't know how to introduce ourselves properly to your wife, but it is what it is.
Be
nice to Steve.
We are contractually obligated to make noise into microphones. So in the afternoon, the transmitter doesn't shut off. That's what we are here to do. Right?
Yep.
That's pretty close. So we just keep making noise, and they keep the equipment moving. That's what it is. That's right. Oh, man. Danny Mount Ida, in all fairness, it is a Mitch Mustaine football is nailed to a 2x4.
Well, that's not very nice.
That's right. Yeah.
Gavin in Fayetteville says we're doing a hell of a job. Brad doesn't think so.
Yeah.
But he's still listening, and I don't get it. Yeah, sports, nonsense, and everything in between.
I think Brad's got a great idea. If we could go play music all afternoon somewhere, that'd be great because it's less work. Y'all don't understand. These music guys got it set. They can record their show like 5 days in advance.
Yeah.
They work like 1 day a week. It's great.
Yeah. What a gig that is.
I watched Bob Robbins one time doing a remote at the track, and man, he was done with his show before we got on the damn air. It was crazy.
No,
it was wild.
I know people that like go on vacation. They'll track their shows. It's called voice tracking.
It's an industry secret. Ooh,
they record their shows. They're allowed to do that. Record their shows ahead of time. And then they sit back and collect their checks.
Yeah,
we don't do that. We're here. We're live.
Yeah, we don't get that luxury. When we run out of stuff to say, we can't play a record.
I mean, we can.
Yeah, but usually you can't. Yeah. And I would direct you to the 20 minutes at the top of the hour where we talked about college football quarterback contracts.
Yeah, Brad, that's for you.
It'll be in the podcast if you missed it, which is available later this evening on hitthatline.com and wherever you find your podcast.
Yum.
Thank you.
That was for Stephen Bentonville. Now explain that to your wife.
Explain that to your wife. Yeah, there you go. Way to go. Get us all in trouble here, Zach. Way to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Explain that one to your wife, Steve.
That's right. Oh, boy.
Dana Mount Ida wondering if we have a piece of Brandon Allen's truck. Guys, stop. Leave Brandon Allen
We do
alone.
not have a piece.
Nor do we want a piece of Brandon Allen's truck. What was done to
There was
Brandon
a
Allen
dark
is-
time in
it-
history.
It is. The dark time in the history of this program.
Right. It's a bad day. No. Let's see here. Trying to give you the very latest information out there.
Evan would like to get Jerry and Alma's phone number and give it to Brad. Okay.
Y'all could go to a coffee shop every morning and complain about us. It'd be awesome.
Yes, please. Your dad, I'm very surprised that we talked about sports. We did. We are contractually obligated once an hour to do it.
Right.
We did.
We get it out of the way early. Yeah. Like when you got to draw blood, you go early in the morning and get it over with. Or a you know what it is. I'll tell you what it is. It's accustomed to when you go get your colonoscopy. Do it early in the morning and get it over with.
Right.
You don't want to wait all day and have that looming over you.
Nope.
So we talk sports earlier and then we get it out of the way. We don't have to do it anymore.
Abner would like
It's a
us to
quota.
play the Cal quotes for Steve's wife.
I'm not signing anything but balls.
Welcome.
Somebody sent
Where
me.
did we get that?
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I do not know.
I mean, I know where I got this.
But if you got guys banging threes,
That's right. Yeah.
I know where I got that one.
I don't know where that other one came. You know what? Somebody sent me earlier today during this show. Cal made a video thanking fans and you were with us all the way and blah 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 blah. But what was noteworthy about the video is whether or not this was actually Cal's office. Let me paint the picture for you. He's sitting at a desk, and the only thing on the desk are photos. There's no computer, there's no papers, there's no nothing. It's just a desk full of photos. And then you see behind him, the window shades are drawn so you don't get the glare, and that's it. Now, I do believe that Cal has two offices over there. One that he actually works out of and one that the recruits get to see where he shows off all the memorabilia and stuff. I think he has two offices. So I don't know which one he was in with all the pictures
Maybe
on the desk.
maybe it's the one at the lake. Maybe it's the one at Oakland. Maybe it's the one over in Eastern.
He's not Pittman. He doesn't have an office at Oakland. I mean,
What's a code yellow, my friend? A code yellow.
Code yellow. Yeah. So I don't know which office he was in, but I remember hearing about that tour. When they had the women in there to tour.
What, Patino?
No. Calipari had a group of women come in and learn about one of those basketball 101 things. They got to tour the facility, and I think he has two offices. I think he does. He has one that shows off all of his stuff, and then he has one he actually works in. I think.
Who has two offices?
We don't. We have half an office.
Yeah, we have to share an office.
That's right. It stinks. Ruscin and Zach will continue right after these words.
It's Thursday, April 10th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News Update, 60 seconds. We're following the latest in a deadly shooting investigation. Fort Smith police are looking for a man accused of killing two people last night at a club. Police say the suspect is from Spiro, Oklahoma. His name, age, and picture posted on our website, 4029tv.com, and with our free mobile app. Otherwise, Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee is tracking a slight cool down tomorrow. So instead of highs in the 70s and 80s, we're looking at highs in the 60s and 70s. And with the great weather we're seeing this week, most people are making their way to Beaver Lake for camping and boating. That's expected to increase the closer you get to Memorial Day. So with that in mind, we're showing you the current conditions and providing safety tips on the water. And in sports, we're going to check in with the Gridiron Hogs. They continue spring practice. This is ahead of the annual Red and White game, still more than a week away on April 19th. I'm Brandon Evans. Join me tonight on 4029 News.
Previously on Halftime.
877-377-6963. Give us these three crazy things that happened in sports in 1994. You get a gift certificate to Fish City Grill. Congratulations to Kevin and Fort Smith with the correct answer.
Fish City Friday Trivia presented by Fish City Grill. 2003 Bellevue Road in Rogers. Friendly folks, serious seafood. Listen to Halftime weekdays from 11 to 2.
Spring camping season is here. Don't miss the NWA RV Show and Outdoor Party, April 12th and 13th at 5102 West Pauline Whitaker Parkway in Rogers, just behind Newt's. Sponsored by two of the state's largest RV dealers, Wheels RV and Moix RV. With brands you love like Grand Design, Jayco, Brinkley, Flagstaff, Coachman, Catalina, Vibe, and Winnebago, and on-site financing available. There will be a variety of vendors and bounce house for the kids and so much more. So make plans now to attend the NWA RV Show and Outdoor Party, April 12th and 13th, 5102 West Pauline Whitaker Parkway, Rogers.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and bites.
It's time for the Wrath Rod Replacement Sale at Wrath Auto Resources. Right now, bring in your old car and get $3,750 above appraised market value for your trade. Take advantage of over $20,000 in recent price reductions on our road-ready certified pre-owned inventory, inspected and reconditioned in our on-site Meineke Car Care Center and backed by a comprehensive warranty. It's the Wrath Rod Replacement Sale all this month at Wrath Auto Resources, 4515 Towson Avenue, Fort Smith, WrathAutoFortSmith.com.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, to frighten you into calling. Not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Blink 182, Missionary Impossible, the 2025 tour, live in Rogers. Playing at Walmart Amp, September 24th. With special guest, Alkaline Trio. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at amptickets.com. Blink 182, Missionary Impossible. For more, visit blink182.com.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Yep. Oh, we're back here. Okay.
Brad, 74.
Man, you can't win them all.
You really can't.
Can't win them all. Don't try. What was this map you were talking about earlier on the social media of this guy, I-10?
Oh! Yeah, okay. So, take just a half a second here.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a gentleman named Andrew Isker. He's one of these travel influencer types.
Oh, I see. All right.
And seems like a nice enough guy. I looked through his page, and he travels. But he put a thing up today, and it says, and I'm just quoting here, this is an extremely underrated part of America. And he shows I-10 from Biloxi, Mississippi, all the way up to, let me make sure I get this right, because I want to, all the way up to Gulf Shores, which would include the I-10 tunnel in Mobile.
Right.
There is no worse part of the country than the I-10 tunnel in Mobile. I've traveled that road. I got more toes and fingers. I've been there more times than I have toes and fingers. So 19. I have been through that time, and I've never not had to sit there for 2 hours. Never. You always stop. 3 in the morning, you're going to come to a dead stop at the tunnel in Mobile.
Yeah, the people that drive all night to wake up there and try and get an extra day of vacation, they get stuck in that tunnel. Like, it's pretty terrible. But that's an underappreciated stretch of road. What the man said?
Yeah, he's an underappreciated part of America. And it's like, brother, listen. I mean, you can say Gulfport, you can say Biloxi, you can say Gulf Shores, Fairhope, where Riley Leonard's from, whatever. Do not, under any circumstances, include the I-10 tunnel.
Yeah. Just kind of skip over that part. Wow. And then the other thing I noticed was his map was going the wrong way.
Yeah.
I-10 is a east-west run, and the map was going up and down like it's north-south. And, I mean, I know plate tectonics and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure that Florida is still not north of Mobile. And on that map it was, because the map went the wrong way. You know, the map needs to go the way that, you know, it's supposed to. North on the top, south, you know, etc.
Right.
I didn't like that. He had east on top. What the hell is this? What are you doing?
This is a complete, and maybe we've got to cut Andrew some slack. Maybe he didn't know, but this is, I can think of, first of all, and I don't want to delve into tunnel talk because Brad will get pissed off, but the I-10 tunnel is one of the 3 worst tunnels in this country. First of all, the Hampton Roads tunnel, far and away the worst tunnel in America. The Holland Tunnel is second. This one is third. I have never in my life gone through the city of Mobile. If you go, it's right where the battleship is. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
I've never not gotten stuck. Never. And you don't get stuck like inches from the tunnel. You get stuck 4 miles down I-10, and it just creeps along at 3 miles an hour. Sucks.
You've been in the channel?
I have been through the channel, but it was on a train.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different.
No traffic there.
Yeah, they're one at a time in it there.
Yeah,
that's not...
that was fine. It's weird, but that was fine.
Yeah, that's right.
Bailey wants to hear about my missing digit. It was a joke. Relax.
Yeah, he's got 10.
Yeah, I got them all.
He hasn't busted out the flip-flops yet for summer, but we're close.
No. Tim in Palm Beach, he agrees. My buddy Lynn has texted me and said the tunnel sucks.
Okay.
He's from that area.
All right.
He's from Foley, Alabama.
Oh, yes, Foley. Right.
As he likes to say, he and Julio Jones went into the Hall of Fame together there.
I'm not sure that's how that works, but okay.
In his eyes, it was he and Julio.
In his personal record book.
Exactly. Now, he's in the Hall of Fame, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But usually I went in with Julio Jones, but no, the other way around.
No.
Here you go. Yeah, Eli in Clarksville, born in Pensacola. I-10 always sucks in Mobile. Yes, it's terrible. Mm-hmm. Jeff from Springdale says, take the north bypass and you don't have to go through. Listen, I don't want you to solve the problem. I want you to solve the tunnel. Don't give me. This shouldn't happen. Ever. What is it, out? And the worst part is you come to a stop. Like where you stop by the Hooters is usually where I get stuck. And then you have to like look at you have to look at your gas gauge. There's no gas. You got to make sure you're okay. And then you get on AlDOT and start figuring out how long am I going to be backed up. Becomes a game almost. Trophy Log wants to know if I've been to the Battleship Museum. There was one time I had enough time. I could have walked over to it and then come back and gotten in my car.
Well, those are the best traffic jams when people start getting out of their cars and socializing.
Yeah.
And someone turns the radio up and they start dancing right there in the middle of the road. I mean, that's a good time.
Jamie with a second for the Hampton Bay Bridge Tunnel. I got stuck on that thing one time when an aircraft carrier went over.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't think you know how slow an aircraft carrier goes as it's leaving Norfolk.
Well,
It's
there's a reason the saying is, it's like turning around a battleship. It's not something that, you can't do a donut in it, okay?
Good point from Rick in Bella Vista. He may have the map backwards because he got the directions from Ty.
Right. When is Ty? Now, here's the question. Speaking of this area and Ty and traveling, here's a question. When is Ty going to worm his way into getting sent to Destin to the SEC meetings every year? Get that vacation paid for by the company. When's that happen?
Yeah, that could
when does
happen.
that happen? You know what I mean? The regionals and supers, if they make that far, there's going to be zero travel budget. It's going to be here. So, it seems like there's a little money in the coffers to go down to Destin and have Ty, interview the rich and famous of the SEC, right? Saying with our little tiny microphone that's the size of a thumbnail.
I just got back-to-back apology texts for being on the aircraft carrier that kept me locked up on the bed. It was 4 a.m, and it was probably 1990 when I got stuck there.
Okay, it's been a minute.
4 hours because you can't move until they're gone.
No, you can't. That's
no,
right.
it just
Right.
stops.
Right.
It's a weird tunnel because you're like driving along on this bridge, and then all of a sudden you just plunge into the ocean.
Right. The SEC meetings is like the NFL owners meetings. It's where all the insiders get together to exchange business cards and get drunk with the executives and whatnot, cultivate the relationships and all that sort of thing. So Ty should do that. He's perfect for that. Go down there and get in with the because SEC media days. Like, here's what people don't know: the SEC media days is a cattle call. If you can fog a mirror, they'll credential you. SEC meetings, it's the best of the best. They don't credential everybody for that. So you got to be on the special list to get to go to that particular event in Destin, Florida, in either late May or early June, depending on when it says on the calendar. But SEC media days, I mean, hell, they let me in once. I mean, there's no one there. They don't care. No one guarding that door.
No.
They let that guy that looks like Bear Bryant in walking around the place all day. So there are no rules there. No rules. All right. Leave this guy alone. Just stand down. You're not going to win this.
I'm not, but
You're not going to win
having
this.
a good time.
You're not going to win.
But
Put your sword down.
No. No, Brad and I are having a discussion.
Okay. All right. Don't curse at him.
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
Yet.
No. Brad's not worth my time.
Well, don't say that. That's very condescending. Very condescending. Not worth your time. All texters matter to you, right? They're very important.
Yes, most of them.
Okay. We are here 877-377-6963. Tell you what, if you want to talk about sports, pick up the phone, call in, and bring up a sports topic. That's how this works. We are not that bright. If you point us in a different direction, we'll probably go down that road for a few minutes.
Why not?
We are not that. May I emphasize, we are not that bright. Be easily, led in various directions. All right. Okay. Let's see here. What do we got going on here? Oh, I got another football story here coming up in a little bit. Oh, in a little bit, I'll do it. I don't want to do it now.
No tease, no nothing. You're not going to tell me what it's about, what it's pertaining to.
There's a potential for more bad football officiating. This fall.
I love this.
Yeah,
I
right.
love this path for us.
Right.
Because that's what I need in my life.
That's right. Yeah, it's gonna be very exciting. Let's see here. Here's a restaurant in Thailand that is, if you can fit through a small gap in their fence, they'll give you a 20% off skinny discount at the restaurant.
Huh.
Yeah. Skinny discount. So the fat people are upset about this. Not fair.
We can't call them them.
The obese crowd is. Can't say that either. I'll think of something here. How do you describe it? All right, Brayley's got a sports question.
Okay.
Who's better, Richard Petty or Dale Earnhardt? That's easy.
Ooh.
The King. Richard Petty.
Ooh.
That's easy.
Where are we racing?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it
He
does.
just said in
Yes, it-
general.
No. Yes, it does. Does matter. It absolutely matters. It absolutely matters.
King.
We're racing in Martinsville. It's Dale Earnhardt. Now, you want to race at Daytona, it's probably Petty. Talladega, Petty. Bristol, Earnhardt. See, you like that close quarters, door-to-door race? Give me Dale Earnhardt because he'll get up underneath you, spin you out. Richard Petty wasn't like that, except on the sand in Daytona.
But he would win.
No, he won a lot, 200 races.
Right. There you go. Yeah, that's an easy one. Thank you.
Again, not all tracks are built the same. It depends on where we're racing.
Here's a sports question for you, Zach. And again, the texter's coming through in the clutch for us here. When we needed you, you delivered. Was Air Bud better at football or basketball? Okay.
First movie.
Well, Air Bud was the original, and then there was Air Bud Golden.
Right. What did he play in the first one?
He played basketball.
There it is.
Right.
Better basketball player.
Right.
Have opposable thumbs. How's he going to throw or catch a
Well, he could just direct it sort of towards the uprights, I guess. I don't know.
No.
I never saw any of the Air Bud
I didn't
films. And I use that term loosely when I refer to them as films. That's a movie if there ever was.
That's straight to VHS as well. No, wasn't Kevin Bacon in that movie?
I believe you if you say it.
That's a question. I believe
Okay.
Kevin Bacon was in one of those.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here.
Who's winning WrestleMania? Oh, there's a good
John
question.
Cena. I don't know.
Big John Stud.
He's not in it anymore.
He's also dead.
He's really not winning it then.
No.
No.
I have no idea. I have not watched WrestleMania since I think I was 13.
BE says that they couldn't make Air Bud tennis. He just kept chasing the ball.
Well, he doesn't have thumbs. Makes it difficult.
Well, he was playing Air Bud Fetch. There's the movie they need to make right there. Okay. All right. There you go. Sports.
There it is.
Have we fulfilled the obligation?
We
Hey, a Masters update coming up, complete with I got new production here. Hold on a second. Let me give you a little preview here. You ready for this?
Yep.
I'm very excited about this. Coming soon, new production. Oh, hello, friends.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Give you a Masters update coming up here. Well, this is what they play now.
Oh, this is terrible.
This
Go
is
back to
it.
the old stuff.
No, this is the good one.
Why? What was wrong with the old stuff?
It was too slow. Sounded like someone was dying.
It's a golf tournament.
This is inspiring. It's invigorating. Makes you feel alive.
I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I like the old. I like Hello Friends. And that doesn't. Jim Nantz doesn't work with that.
Well, this is the song they play.
I know, but it
Jim
doesn't
Nantz talk.
It doesn't work now. I can't watch the Masters. I mean, I'm out on the Masters.
Welcome to Augusta National. It works.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It sounds terrible. It sounds like you're in a football game. This is not a tractor pull.
Well,
this is Augusta.
They're trying to get the casual fan in. That's what they're
is
trying
that
to
what
do.
they're-
Better
Augusta?
music.
I've never thought of Augusta as trying to court the casual fan.
No.
Great question from Eric in Greenwood. Who's a better pool player, Steve Van Boeing or Fred Gorst? I always was a Minnesota Fats guy.
Eva Mattia Lawrence.
Oh, the Spider Lady.
Right.
Yeah, the Spider
Right.
Lady.
Or is Jeanette Lee?
Yeah, the
The
Spider
Black
Lady.
Widow? Yeah. There you go. All right. Sports. We'll be back. Did I hit the button?
No.
I did not. There.
Zach, does that mean I'm an old fart?
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
The dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got puppies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Get luxury without the splurge with Taco Bell's new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. There's the $5 Classic box, the saucy as ever. The $7 Supreme box, packed with decadent favorites. And the $9 Discovery box brings new indulgences like toasted cheddar street chalupas. It's the Lux you want for less. Choose your $5, $7, or $9 Lux Cravings box only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Thanks for watching.
Or watching any big game, Foghorns has you covered. Enjoy happy hour every day from 2 to 6 with $3 domestic bottles, $3.75 drafts, and lunch specials starting at just $9.99. With 40 flavors of wings and tenders, fresh burgers, and hand-breaded apps, there's something for everyone. Thank you, Northwest Arkansas, for 21 amazing years. Foghorns in Fayetteville, Springdale, and online at foghornswings.com.
If you only have a 401k, you're not getting the most for retirement.
Wait, what?
Add a Robinhood IRA on top, then they'll boost it by 3%.
You can do that?
And if you transfer in any retirement account, you get 3% on top of that.
Is there a limit to the match?
No limit. Robinhood Gold gets you the biggest contribution match of any IRA on the market. Sign up for Robinhood Gold at Robinhood.com/boost by April 30th. Subscription fees apply.
Investing involves risk. 3% match requires gold for 1 year from first match. Must keep IRA for 5 years. Match on transfers subject to additional terms and conditions. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC.
If you only have a 401k, you're not getting the most for retirement.
Wait, what?
Add a Robinhood IRA on top, then they'll boost it by 3%.
You can do that?
And if you transfer in any retirement account, you get 3% on top of that.
Is there a limit to the match?
No limit. Robinhood Gold gets you the biggest contribution match of any IRA on the market. Sign up for Robinhood Gold at Robinhood.com/boost by April 30th. Subscription fees apply.
Investing involves risk. 3% match requires gold for 1 year from first match. Must keep IRA for 5 years. Match on transfers subject to additional terms and conditions. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season. I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. Body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text GRIT to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text GRIT to 42424. That's GRIT to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
My brother got life insurance from Ethos, and it only took 10 minutes. And he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
Hello, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Got some cooler air coming in the next couple of days, and you'll notice it tonight into tomorrow morning. Waking up Friday morning, the temperature's in the low 40s. Might need the jacket as you head out the door. As you get in the afternoon on Friday, it'll be beautiful, but it will be a cooler day. Highs in the mid-60s for us. And a little chilly Friday night, waking up in the upper 30s Saturday morning. Then we start to warm back up. Saturday afternoon, highs back to the low 70s. Sunshine even warmer for Sunday, and windy with highs up around 80. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Now your news brought to you by the Good Chair because
you need to decorate in there. You know, put some can lights up or something.
8 days. 8 days. And I'm at it. One way or another. Your news brought to you by the Good Chair because I'd have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Errol-Man. Joe Bonamassa sucks. You want to be seated in the Good Chair. Baseball team, 31-3 on the year. Heads to Athens this weekend for a 3-game set. I am beyond excited that first pitch tomorrow is just after 5 p.m. You can hear it on selected ESPN Arkansas stations, and may your station be selected. We're on the air at 4:30. The pregame. Georgia freshman, big
Love
man.
those Georgia games. They always start them early.
We need like a run of these. They need to go to South Carolina. They need to go to Georgia. They need to go to Florida. They need I need 12 of those in a row.
Okay.
Just saying.
They only play 10 weekends, but 12, all right. Are we collecting material? You know, the regional game will be on a Friday at 1 p.m. Are we collecting material so we can manage the situation properly? All right, very good. Thank you.
Georgia freshman, big man, Asa Newell. He's going to enter the 2025 NBA draft. That, according to his agents. Newell is ranked number 21 in ESPN's NBA draft projections. Average 15.5, 7 boards, 1 block per game. Texas Tech star J.T. Toppin going back to Texas Tech. He'll be in Lubbock next year. He was the Big 12 Player of the Year. And former Major Leaguer Mark DeRosa is going to manage the United States for the second straight World Baseball Classic next year.
Was that a sports update?
It was a sports update.
By God, all right. Very good.
For my guy, Brad.
And all the fundamentalists out there.
All you fundamentalists.
That's right.
You're Ruscin and Zach X polls because I have to, asking for a friend in an argument. Is it more important to win or to make them as mad as possible? I'm currently in one, and I'm with the 43% that say you just make them mad. Because either way, you win. 57% of you said it's most important to win the argument. The older you get, do you now understand why your mom and dad used to say, I'm going to go lay down? 96.2% of you said yes. And when listening to music, which of these are you? Are you a song skipper? You let it play like it's a movie title track thing, or do you listen to the same song over and over again? 61% of you say you're a song skipper. This is actually growing a little bit. 30.5% of you now say you let it play like a movie. Those are your Ruscin and Zach Expo.
So since today has been a day we have been sports deficient, here's my solution to you. I have here the seeding scenarios for the NBA playoffs. I'm just going to hold this up in front of the camera the rest of the day. Is that okay?
Yep.
So now you're covered there. There you go. There's the seeding scenarios. It's logos and numbers. It's pretty easy to figure out. And there's our sports. There's the for the fundamentalists out there in the world. Let me now get you, because we always keep our promises around here. It's time for a Masters update.
God.
With the Masters music Zach hates. Justin Rose is on a heater, Zachary. 8 under through 17. He has a 4-shot lead. And it's Augusta, so we say the same thing every year, every day. You know what they say today? You can't win the tournament on Thursday. You can lose it.
Oh, yeah.
They always say that. Connors, the Canadian, 4 under. Scheffler, 4 under. Rory, 4 under. And Hatton is at 3 under. Old T. Hatton. He's good, I guess. I don't know. What's the T stand for? Tyrell hat. Thank you.
Of course.
All right, of course, Tyrell. All right. And let's see. Who was down here at the bottom? Nick Dunlap, plus 18. His day is done. My man got a 90 on Augusta National today.
Excuse me?
Nick Dunlap, dead ass last. 90 today. 90. How about that?
Shout out, Nick.
Way to go, Nick.
Way to go, kid. You know what?
He could go 90. He should win some sort of award for that. If he can pull that off. How many people go 90-90 and then go home at Augusta National? That's pretty rare.
Most of the patrons.
That's all right. I'm turning this off. It's making me.
I told
making me
you
dizzy
it
now.
sucks.
It's making me dizzy.
It sounds a lot like the Fox music.
Maybe that's what they're trying to do. I don't know. All right, there is your Masters update here on Ruscin and Zach.
Yeah, a lot of people very upset. Cement had his text in. He says, enough with all the sports talk. Nate from the 870 says, boo sports. Doug at Mountain Home, not interested in golf without Tiger.
Well, that's generally why I'm not all that interested in watching it this weekend either, and I may go watch Caglione if he's there Sunday afternoon. That's what I might do. Especially if the dogs keep annoying me. I'm definitely getting out of the house. Hours on Sunday. Are you crazy? Please. Hey, we got a YouTube comment here I want to share with you. Yeah. There's this woman in named what's her name here? Sylvia. Yeah, she would like to hang out with you apparently.
I'm sorry?
She put her name and town on there and
on the YouTube.
She'd really like you to come by apparently.
YouTube?
Yeah, it's a YouTube comment. Yeah. Name's Sylvia. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about that?
Sometimes. I think it was Crash Davis who once said, "Don't think, just throw."
Thinking only hurts the ball club. All right.
Wow, leave her address and everything.
Hold on. Well, not her full address. That's the town.
No, it's right there.
I will again be
it's right there.
Holding up the NBA playoff scenarios in order to require to fulfill the sports obligation for the fundamentalists today, who are really they're really stirred up today. It must be that phase of the moon when everybody gets upset about everything around
maybe
here.
One of those things where somebody wants to cut me.
Could be.
That's happened.
Could be. Yeah. Or you might be wearing a big teddy bear costume. We don't know.
Oh. First of all, it was a fox costume, and
there you go.
Oy.
All right. There you go. Date Zach.
No. No. Zach's fine.
Details coming up. We'll return.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Hey, it's James Teague with the Teague Law Firm. I'm excited to be back on Halftime with Phil and Matt Fridays at 12:15.
What's the equivalent like that for a pitcher to be on a heater?
When you're on a heater as a pitcher, it means that you just rear back and throw it, and it happens to go where you want it to go. It's kind of like, you just, instead of hoping for the best, you can just be really aggressive. You can throw it hard. You can look into it. It just kind of works out.
The Teague Law Firm. If we can't help you, we'll talk baseball.
Only on ESPN 99.5.
Hey, Northwest Arkansas, we're the Lewis brothers here from Lewis Automotive. We've got some exciting news to share with you today. As you know, during the month of March was our ultimate challenge, and we got some big news.
Absolutely. During the month of March, we set a huge goal of cars that we needed to sell, and we're here to let you know that we not only hit that goal, we exceeded that goal. So we just want to say thank you.
Yes, thank you to our employees. Thank you for the families for supporting them during this month. And thank you to the customer for not only buying, but for selling us your vehicle as well.
Living with chronic joint pain is like trying to get comfortable on a cactus sofa. Nothing feels good. And forget trying to do the things you enjoy this spring. Golfing, hiking, tennis. You're just trying to get by. Hi, Tommy Kraft here. I want you to know something. The medical pros at QC Kinetics right here in Northwest Arkansas, they're on the case and focused to finally get you the relief you need. They've already treated tens of thousands of patients around the country with regenerative treatments that can help calm that debilitating joint pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, and back. back. Everybody's trying to live healthier lives and break free of the harmful meds. That's the whole mission of QC Kinetics. Hey, curious if you'd be a candidate for these treatments? No problem. The consultation is totally free, and they're happy to take a look and see if they can help you finally get relief. Call now and find out how easy it is to get back to enjoying life without chronic joint pain. Call QC Kinetics now. 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. QC Kinetics in Northwest Arkansas.
Sterling Bank is your community bank. Sterling Bank values their role in Northwest Arkansas and works hard to make our community stronger each day. They're invested in relationships that go beyond banking. They're your friends and neighbors, and know that when we support each other, the whole community wins. If you're looking for a bank that offers top-notch customer service and a complete menu of products that make your banking experience pleasant and productive, visit them in Fayetteville, Rogers, or Bentonville. Sterling Bank, local friendly banking made to fit you. Member FDIC.
Founded in 1976, Moix RV has always focused on bringing family and friends together, and this has never been truer than now. As we continue into our 50th year, we are proud to be a family-owned and operated Arkansas original. With marquee manufacturers like Grand Design, Jayco, Brinkley, Forest River, and Winnebago, we have the RV for your next adventure at prices that will not be beat. Moix RV, built for adventure, rooted in Arkansas. Visit us in Conway, Hot Springs, and Springdale, or online at moixrv.com.
We all make plans for the future, like car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires. Can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Mama, Dad,
479
479
521
521
4220.
4220.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads, race car bobbleheads, little chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Hey, it's James Teague with the Teague Law Firm. I'm excited to be back on Halftime with Phil and Matt Fridays at 12:15.
For me, I reached the ceiling where if I didn't learn how to throw the hell out of it and start throwing a little harder, I wasn't going to go very far in pro ball. There's always that side of it, too. You know, you hope that your controlled and your commanded stuff is good enough, but a lot of times it's not. And so throwing the hell out of it forces you to another level to actually be able to compete.
The Teague Law Firm. If we can't help you, we'll talk baseball.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Hey, we're back here on it. Ruscin Attack. Lewis Automotive Group Hotline 877-377-6963. Everybody got that? Good. I can't read it any slower than that. This is your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one. You don't have to put up with any malarkey car. 8 Sparky. For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
This team sucks.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
You mean play basketball?
Woo pig.
I think we need to, well, do your thing. I got something for you.
What do you got for me?
Well, hold tight for a second.
You got
I forget. I'm in the process of cleaning some stuff out, and I forgot where I put it.
Always cleaning, always tidying, always massaging things.
Well, no, okay. Maybe we
Something like that.
we don't go there.
What's happening?
I've lost it. I'll find it in a minute.
Oh,
Hate when
okay.
this happens.
Good.
Yep, it's all gone. I don't know where it is.
By the way, for some reason, our YouTube viewership has gone through the roof in the last
What's
15
going
minutes.
on?
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's because there's a woman who left her address for me.
Yeah.
If any of y'all are going, I mean, I'll ride shotgun. That's fine. Going on tonight.
I don't.
If she's got a fish tank, I'm out. Remember that?
No, I
Walked
don't.
he had the fish with one eye. That's like
Fish
marks
has
on-
seen some things.
Oh yeah,
With one eye. Even.
Yes, even
Right.
with one eye.
Right. So I saw, sent Zach this article today. I saw today the NFL. Now, this is not supposed to become public knowledge, but somehow it leaked. The NFL fired the website Football Zebras. And they keep up with officiating and whatnot. The NFL has fired 3 officials.
Demoted.
No, fired. They don't work for the NFL anymore.
Oh, okay.
And the 3 officials, here's the good news. Here's where it all comes back to you, the college football fan. These 3 officials are seeking employment in a Power 4 league in college football.
So they couldn't cut it in the pros.
That's right, yeah.
So now they're going back to the minors.
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
I hope they go to the Big 12.
Right.
We got enough bad officiating in the
Now,
SEC.
you would not recognize any of these people. None of these guys wear the white hat during the game as the referee. We're talking like a
White hat, Derek.
The white hat is in charge. He's he runs the game out there.
Oh, he's in charge.
He's in charge.
Okay.
He puts the mic on. He tells you the penalties and all the other stuff. He goes and looks at the little replay screen.
Guy in a white hat.
Yeah, the guy in a white hat. That's right. Yeah.
Jamie's.
The an umpire, a line judge, and a down judge.
Oh, they got rid of the whole crew.
Well, they got 3 guys out.
How come they never get rid of the guy that holds the chains?
That's a lifetime appointment, man. So you can't stand up anymore.
Yeah, that's a Supreme. I know somebody who does that. That's a Supreme Court appointment.
Yeah, it is.
Like you cannot be fired from the chain gang.
That's the dream gig.
It is.
That and on the basketball table crew. That's the dream gig.
Oh no!
You want that?
No. Okay, so
You hear everything down there.
yeah, but you actually have to work. Like being on the chain gang, you just go where the referee tells you and you stand there.
Oh, you go where the ball is.
Right. Now, you want to do it in the southern part of the United States because, November, December, it gets kind of cold outside. But if you like September games, nothing to it.
Matt's suggesting Tommy's going to go pro now and leave us.
Well, yeah, that's
clear. These guys, they work the games on the weekend. They still have, Monday through Friday gigs.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them, like my brother-in-law, when he was doing his thing, that was a full-time gig.
Yeah.
And he did all right. Yeah. Taking money from people.
Yeah.
6 games. No, I'm kidding.
That is not what happens there. When my dad was did mid-major college basketball in the 90s. If they were running FBI background checks on him back then, there's no telling what kind of background checks they're running now on these people. Because this was before you could gamble online or any of that stuff. Back then, you had to go to the back alley to gamble.
Yep.
Or the back of that tractor store or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
You throw dice in the alley.
That's right. Yeah. With the half cardboard box or whatever. Yeah.
You don't use a half cardboard. What are you, is this what you did in Cersei? You use a full cardboard box. Otherwise, you get too much bounce.
No, yeah, you use 2 parts of it, like an L shape. And then you
how many back?
And then you use the rest of it to go break dancing.
Okay.
The refrigerator.
Yeah, wouldn't that be weird? There's a back alley dice game, 2 guys down, or break dancing on your cardboard box.
I believe that's called throwing bones.
No, that's dominoes.
Oh, no,
dominoes
that's right.
are bones.
Oh, okay,
We're
all right.
way over our skis on this one.
Yeah,
dominoes are bones.
We don't know.
No.
Do you think there's still people that sit in the park and play chess all day?
Yeah, Wembanyama did it earlier this year.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Wow.
you didn't hear the story?
He's a man.
He was at getting ready to play the Knicks, Madison Square. It may have been a Christmas game. And he tweeted out that he was going down to one of the parks to play chess. And everybody thought it was, some hoax or whatever. All of a sudden, this 7'5" guy's walking through the park And he sat down and he played. He went 2-1.
Wow. Do we know his chess ranking?
We don't.
Okay.
But he went 2-1 against some bums at the park. That's got to be worth something,
yeah, that's
right?
Because chess players are ranked. Like you register with the official thing and you get a ranking.
Like nobody went with him. It was just this dude walking through the park playing chess. And then, of course, he attracts a crowd. And it was kind of a cool little thing. But it's on. You can find it on socials. And he went out there and played played chess in the park on his day off.
Yeah.
I would not have figured him for a chess player, but it is what it is.
You never know.
Mm-mm.
You never know.
Here's somebody on the YouTube that says he hopes all the new referees do the Notre Dame games. It's not very nice. It ain't gonna make a difference.
Yeah, put all three of those guys on a crew.
Yeah.
If only Mark Curlis was still around, that'd be perfect.
Some good news for you Arkansas fans, and keep this in mind as we get towards September. We won't have SEC officials for the Notre Dame Arkansas game. Notre Dame brings
their
their own.
ACC officials.
It maybe. Notre Dame brings their own officials. They've got a deal with the MAC and the ACC. Probably
we're screwed.
You were screwed way before the officials.
But now we have an out. Now we can blame it on somebody.
Okay. All right.
You've given us an out.
It will most likely be the ACC. Now the SEC would be the review crew, but the on-field officials would more than likely ACC.
Ryan has looked this up. Wembanyama is ranked 389 in the chess rankings. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what good is, but that seems pretty good. 389 in the world.
That's pretty good. Jamie says Wemby's French. Yes. Yes.
Yes, he is. He comes from France, like Beldar Conehead back in the day. Yes, he comes from France. Okay, good look up there, Ryan. Thank you.
Very, very good.
How about Ryan having the chess rankings at the ready?
Yeah,
one day I'm going to need these, and here they are. Yes. There it is.
Abner is organizing the great MBI road trip to Greenwood, Missouri this weekend.
I don't think that's a good idea, y'all. Call me cynical. Call me negative. Call me a hater. Feels like a scam to me. Just my thought. My thought. Seems like a scam.
I don't know. I mean, she seems genuine. She seems genuine to me.
Oh, man.
Matt
from the 501. That would leave Ty alone. Tommy cannot leave us.
Yeah. We're not stuck with that. Here's text out of the 479. Hogs now beating the Irish. It's mandatory that Zach does the next week by himself to take all the crap he gave us. That's fine. That's fine.
People are going to demand an apology if Arkansas wins that game. I'm just saying. You may want to be ready for that.
No, I told you.
Or you may quit. I don't know which one's going to
happen. Of starting on Monday, y'all can take the week off.
Right.
I got this. I'll do the pre. I'll do the post. I'll do the following week.
Nate pointing out what's happening here in Greenwood, Missouri. This is clearly a To Catch a Predator sting.
Oh, okay.
That's why they commented on this show.
Oh, yeah.
As you keep saying, and the authorities are listening, 75% of these people have been to jail. So
this feels like the West Fork police who have been looking for me for a couple of days. This feels like them.
It's bleeping entrapment's what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't believe nobody saw this on their own and pointed it out to us. I had to point this out.
Well, they were talking back and forth amongst themselves. Your brother-in-law's texting, no, you cannot go.
What?
Your brother-in-law just texted. I didn't even look at it, but no, you cannot go.
He says it's an organ harvesting. Good Lord. Then it took a dark turn.
We got to send somebody to go find out.
No. I don't want anything to do with this.
All right.
No. This is like, remember that Jenny Jones killer?
Yeah.
The guy was on Jenny Jones.
Yeah.
You become entitled. You get entangled with this forever. It'll be a dark cloud hovering over this thing forever. I don't want anything to do. I disavow. I completely disavow.
Right, fine, you're out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'd have nothing to do with this. I just read the comments. That's all I do. You are don't do this.
I just want to find out how far away we're talking about.
Don't do this. That's terrible.
Is it?
No. Jamie believes she has multiple cars and an above-ground pool. That tracks. It is Missouri, after all.
That's multiple cars that don't work.
Oh, yes, of course. And have
I understand that was
tires in the academic sense.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, we'll run the practical on that. We're talking about 205 miles.
3 hours?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
I mean, hey, live your life. Live your truth. Fine. Whatever.
Man, we were trying to explain some of the things that have happened around here to someone today.
Abner wants a bus ticket up there.
Abner, we're definitely not taking a bus. Definitely not taking a bus.
Oh, man.
That feels dangerous.
Yeah. We only have enough bus. I only have enough bus fare to get to Joplin anyway, so it wouldn't work out.
Yeah. 205 miles on a bus. I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, brother. Drive Home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Today in Northwest Arkansas, some of you around the network don't hear this. You hear it on YouTube. We had our last majestic storm weather forecast today.
I'm very upset about that.
He is leaving.
Happy fall, y'all.
That's it. It's gone.
Yep.
It's over. Going to Charlotte, North Carolina, apparently.
Queen City.
Yeah.
Where the Razorbacks last won a national title,
That-
Derek.
That is correct.
Brad.
Unless we're talking about track, then it was another. But in basketball, you're right. Until this June, Zachary. By golly.
Okay.
Gotta cut down the thing.
They don't cut.
Whatever.
I don't even
Make the dog pile.
Yeah, dog pile. That's what they do.
Make the dog pile, Zach. Gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Coming up next hour. Here is a where did this come from here? I guess this is one of these a TikTok thing of little things you can do at work to annoy the crap out of your.
Have my attention.
I will.
Okay, you got me.
Of these. I'll share some of these here in a little bit. Well, we'll do it now. We're floundering.
We're not floundering.
All right.
We've just chosen to stall.
Okay. Here you go. All right. This is what people that are angry at work, and they're dealing with annoying coworkers, and they got a lot of problems.
Yep.
None taken. Here is one person. I applied for every weird job available, and used the work email and our boss's phone number to call him. This is a good one. This is the kind of stuff you would be up to here. I fake befriended a guy at work, gaslit him into thinking he's way too good for here, and he's wasting his talents.
Right.
Kept sending him job offers. Gone within 5 weeks.
There you go. Look, is that the worst thing in the world? Got a better job. That's not gaslighting. That's being helpful.
Another person wrote, when they say something ridiculous, I look them dead in the eye and say, what an odd thing to say, and hold the stare just a little too long.
All
The
right.
sheer panic is my
I just
reward.
want you to know you've opened this up. You've started this, and I want nothing to do with it.
Do we have a quest?
Thanks for the 479. My coworker pops gum all day. Who is your most annoying coworker? Not by name, but by act.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Can I go first?
Do it, please. Oh boy, I know what's coming.
You do?
I think I do.
I don't think you do.
Okay.
So, 7 months ago, we got a new employee who I like very much. But on his second day, he began parking in my parking spot.
Oh, yeah.
Now, he doesn't know it, but from time to time, I have put, we'll say, pictures underneath his driver's side or the passenger side mirror. They could be anything. From the, nothing bad to the outright, you shouldn't have ever done that.
Yeah.
As he walked out to go check his car. I'm kidding, Stan.
Here's another comment here. I put in my 2 weeks and said I was quitting because I couldn't stand working next to someone who doesn't work. They fired that person and bumped my pay $20K a year.
So they fired Michael and Zamir and gave you more money?
That's right. Yeah.
That's Office Space. Disappointed sports fan says the guy at work who blows up the bathroom and doesn't even bother to give you a courtesy flush.
Yeah,
Hacker says
rough.
the coworker that microwaves deviled eggs. Marcy.
Fish.
Marcy.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, I've had some. When I was in a cube farm, we had somebody who would like call her husband at like the exact same time every day and have the exact same conversation. It got so bad that those of us around actually could make the conversation as it was happening. Absolutely dreadful. Dreadful.
I have another quest I'm working on here.
Okay.
I just got this from
from Jim.
Jim,
Saw
yeah,
that. Yep.
yeah. Apparently, Bubba sneezed during the broadcast the other night. I'm looking for it. I've got the recording. We're gonna find this. Don't worry, we got it.
Jeff Cameron, Oklahoma, is stunned that people microwave deviled eggs. Apparently, these people on this health kick, they microwave fish, eggs, all kinds of stuff. Looking at you, Marcy.
All the things you don't want to smell in the community break room. Hey, if you've got your own office and your own microwave, get after it. But in the company kitchen, we got rules. We got laws in this town, all right? Come on.
That should be that. I haven't talked to Mayor Sprouse about that. We got to fix this.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Matt from the 501 says he had a coworker who would stand next to him at the urinal and have long conversations. Listen, that is a business environment.
That's correct.
Eyes front, no conversation.
Right.
In, out.
Keep it professional.
That's exactly right.
That's all
Chris
you do there.
Fayetteville says, my most annoying coworker is the one who jumps in offering help I didn't ask her for.
Oh, boy. Man.
He works with a guy who's had the same job for 30 years and still can't do it right.
Okay. Yeah, gotta love those union gigs.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love that. Oh, no. Oh, Jamie in Fayetteville.
No, we did not.
Jamie in Fayetteville claims they had a guy wash his feet in the bathroom sink.
No, sir. No, we're not whipping out the dogs and putting them in the sink. No. Why?
Wow.
Why?
That is, that's bold. That's bold
now,
right
here's
there.
a good one. Texter out of the 870. He sneaks into teachers' classrooms and misspells words on their board.
Oh, like rearranges the letters?
That's terrible.
That's not good. That's something Zach would do.
Ryan says his most annoying coworker is his father-in-law. No context given.
Careful.
Austin from Fort Smith says the coworker who never brings lunch because they won't be hungry, but always asks for a taste of theirs. Yeah.
All right. We'll keep this going.
Yeah, just
we'll
keep
this moving during the break here.
I feel like this will burn an hour.
We're cooking now. 877-377-6963. And if someone could somehow incorporate sports into the annoying things, that would really help us out.
That
Get
would
us out
keep
of
the fundamentalists happy.
Get us out of a couple of jams here, if you don't mind. I'm also off on my quest to try and find Bubba sneezing during the Arkansas State broadcast.
You go, boy.
I'm gonna try. I need a ballpark here, but I'm gonna see what I can do here.
You have the best ballpark in America. Right.
Well, I need a ballpark time of when this happens. So, we're all gonna find out, see what happens. We'll be back on ESPN Arkansas after these words.
It's Thursday, April 10th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News Update in 60 seconds. We're following the latest in a deadly shooting investigation. Fort Smith police are looking for a man accused of killing 2 people last night at a club. Police say the suspect is from Spiro, Oklahoma. His name, a picture posted on our website, 4029tv.com, and with our free mobile app. Weather-wise, Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee is tracking a slight cool down tomorrow. So instead of highs in the 70s and 80s, we'll be looking at highs in the 60s and 70s. And with the great weather we're seeing this week, most people are making their way to Beaver Lake for camping and boating. That's expected to increase the closer we get to Memorial Day. So with that in mind, we're showing you the current conditions and providing safety tips on the water. And in sports, we're going to check in with the Gridiron Hogs. They continue spring practice. This is ahead of the annual Red and White game, still more than a week away on April 19th. I'm Brandon Evans. Join me tonight on 4029 News.
You're a bum.
This is the Bum of the Week, powered by Crane Automotive Team.
I'm going in the league. This week's bum for me is Dennis Gates. And the University of Missouri, their fans, they talked an awful lot all season long during their good times and their bad times. They did beat Alabama, but you just lost to Drake.
You know, this happens again. God, we really got to start checking our work here.
Uh-huh.
I have Dennis Gates as my pick of the week also.
Make this Easter dinner unforgettable with Richard's Country Meat Market. From Petit Jean hams to fresh lamb, prime rib, and tenderloin, Richard's has everything you need for a feast, including homemade sides like garlic scallop potatoes, mac and cheese, and sweet apple pie. The live fish is in, sold by the sack, 35 pounds. Order by Wednesday for Friday or Saturday. Call 443-0000 to place your order. Richard's Country Meat Market, 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive in Fayetteville.
Hey, man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista.
I thought that was a members-only place.
No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio.
Well, let's go. I'm starving.
Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit bellavistapoa.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
Do you have old jewelry that you never wear that's just gathering dust? Here at Swift Jewelry, one of our favorite things to do is to repurpose your heirloom jewelry into something that fits your current style. Bring in your old jewelry and fresh ideas and let our expert jewelers breathe new life into a dazzling new creation that you'll be proud to wear. There's something extra special about a stunning piece of jewelry that tells a beautiful, sentimental story about the past. Come share your dreams with us at Swift's Jewelry in beautiful downtown Fayetteville, your personal jeweler since 1956.
Attention business owners, are you overpaying for your website, dropping thousands up front and shelling out more than $95 a month? Stop the madness! With Modular Orange, you get a custom-built, fully managed website for just $95 a month. No hidden fees, no headaches. They write it, build it, launch it, update it, and secure it so you can focus on your business. Ditch the overpriced hassle and go simple. Visit modularorange.com today. That's modularorange.com.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Call Scott Comiskey in Bella Vista and Steve Harp in Springdale.
Blink 182, Missionary Impossible, the 2025 tour, live in Rogers. Playing at Walmart Amp, September 24th. With special guest, Alkaline Trio. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at amptickets.com. Blink 182, Missionary Impossible. For more, visit blink182.com.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Boy, our people, they don't miss a thing, man.
No, they don't.
They don't miss a thing. Oh, darn it. 877-377-6963 gets you in here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. We have found the sneeze. Call it luck. Call it. I also found a great conversation of discussing how to describe it when the umpire gets hit in the junk. So that's another thing I'm working on over here. I got a lot I'm working on over here. A lot of projects, a lot of ins and outs, a lot of stuff going on. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one. You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8 Sparky. For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
This one goes out to Mrs. Steve in Bentonville.
I don't like sand. It gets in places, and it makes doing things not fun.
That is truer words have never been spoken.
That's correct. All right. Who gave me the tip on this? Someone deserves an assist on this thing, but we, by the grace of God and the texters of Ruscin and Zach, we found it. Jim in Fayetteville. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
All right. So it is eighth inning. Phil and Bubba. And we love Phil and Bubba. We do. We're not mocking them. No. We just like to point out when
things happen,
silly things happen. It's live. You can't edit this stuff. So here you go. This is thanks to Jim in Fayetteville for helping us track this down. And here it is from from Learfield.
1-1.
Yep, there it is.
Stretch in 1-1. Cutter stayed high. Ball 2.
There you go. There it is.
All right, okay.
That's a sneeze and a blow.
At least he took his headset off.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so
right.
He did the best he could. Like, man, it's a small room.
That's right.
I mean, they're in a closet.
Yep. Yeah.
And
it's a small booth.
And Bubba's not a small guy. I mean, he's over 6 feet.
He's a big leaguer.
Yeah, big leaguer. So yeah, I mean, I get it. Happens. Yeah. A lot of weird things happen in live broadcast. Sometimes you just got to laugh and go, man, you just roll with it.
Man, all this stuff flooding into the news center. Justin Rose apparently just said gettable on the Masters broadcast.
Get out!
Oh, man.
And we were getting ripped off at every turn.
Oh, man. Does our fame precede us? Wait a minute.
Is that our fan? Wow, Justin Rose from the island. The island across the pond. All right.
Yes.
I like it.
I'm still working on the audio of them discussing how to describe when someone gets hit in the batteries.
All right.
So I'm working on that. Make it fit in the little window we have to play it in here. You know what I mean? There you go. There it is. That ain't no sin. High-fat carnivore. That was quite a honk.
It was. I mean, look, that was in the Kia C, I think.
Did you get the tuning fork out on
that?
that? Okay.
Yeah, that was in the Kia C.
It is quite unfortunate that we have a better studio than they have a radio booth at Baum-Walker. So can you believe that?
Well,
that doesn't make any sense.
When they redo the press box, I'm sure that they will get Phil and Bubba the proper living space that they deserve.
Right, they deserve. I mean, they've had the same Formica there since 1996. It's absurd.
It's asbestos.
That's right. Yeah. But we have a better studio. Can you believe that? That doesn't make any sense to anybody. That we would have a better facility than them. They work for the damn school, for crying out loud. Doesn't make any sense.
We have got a boatload of texts on annoying things.
Okay, yeah.
Are you ready?
Our topic of the hour, folks. Annoying things that people do at the office that just drive you nuts.
Disappointed sports fan says the guy who doesn't do anything that we nicknamed Rod. That feels like a shot across Rod's bow.
Yeah.
Quentin from Huntsville.
Rod unavailable for comment. He's taking a nap.
Quentin from Huntsville has a legitimate beef on this one.
Yeah.
The coworker who farts beside you in the work truck and doesn't tell you.
What are the rules in the work? I've never worked in a truck. What are the rules?
No, you don't pass gas.
Oh, you don't?
No, not without a heads up. No. JB in Fayetteville. Now this
what does a heads up sound like?
Hey, brother, listen.
Hey, look out.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Right. JB in Fayetteville, we have an interscholastic gripe. The teacher who drops the class off early for PE and shows up late to get them.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, here's a text from Jamie. The guy that keeps asking dumb questions at the end of every meeting.
Yeah. But he did ask a question, so he got noticed. He got noticed.
Here you go. Matt from the 501 says, sports bad coworker is the guy who doesn't really watch the game but chimes in anyway.
Yeah. What about these people who walk up and down the aisles in the middle of an at-bat at a baseball game? Can we put these people somewhere?
Well,
can we quarantine them somewhere?
Pee. Sometimes you got to get up and pee.
Wait until the end of the at-bat.
Sometimes you can't wait. Nature calls.
I can't see when you're up and down in the aisle.
I'm not as upset with them. It's the ones that are walking up and down the aisle and stop to talk to somebody.
In the middle of the game. Come on. This is the one thing the pros do correctly, is they have people that aisle is shut down when there's an at-bat going on. You are not moving. They got a little stop sign. They're like, no, just wait until they do it right there.
Here's a text out of the 501. The coworker who says, I don't do drama, then is somehow in the middle of all of it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Right. Here's one I found on this feed that I was looking at earlier. She always kept a box of cereal on her desk for breakfast, and I'd get in early and crunch up the flakes until they were dust.
Wow, that's wrong.
You can't mess with people's food, man.
No,
right.
No, you don't mess with people's food. You don't one going to work truck, that's one thing. You don't mess with people.
Again, what does a heads up sound like on it? Hey, look out.
Okay, so picture this.
Okay.
Sicily. We got Fred driving.
Okay, Fred's driving.
We got Dave to his right.
All right, Dave.
Ernie's the trouble guy. He's back and to the right. He's behind the passenger seat. And then there's Doug directly behind the driver.
Okay.
Ernie's going to lean over to Doug and go, "Hey man. Sorry."
That's how you cut it off.
Well,
sorry.
what that does is it gives everybody else in the truck time to get to the window. What you don't want is it being like a dog fart that sneaks up on you.
Those are the worst.
Because then the blame game starts. You really find out who you're going to be in a foxhole with.
Right.
If you let one go in a truck or a group. I do it when I'm on vacation. In the car. You find out who the first one to start blaming people is.
Bob says when you roll the window down, no words needed.
That's right. That's a nonverbal cue that everybody needs to roll the window down.
Nonverbal cue.
And depending on how sensitive your nose is, you can crack it. You can roll it halfway down. Like my daughter does. She will roll the window halfway down and hang out like a poodle.
Yes.
Or you can just roll the window all the way down, freeze everybody out of the car, but change the air in the car. That's right, though. That's a nonverbal cue. You don't have to lean over to Ernie and go, "Sorry, man." I mean, you just roll the window down. Everybody knows. Everybody knows exactly what you did. Now you are open to ridicule. Here we go.
Somebody wrote fire in the hole. Incoming.
No.
Incoming. No.
Sometimes that's like on a delay, like and then everybody starts going, "Oh man."
That's terrible. That is terrible.
Now, if you're the driver and you do it and you hit window lock, you're a problem.
Yeah, you need to be dealt with. That's not good. Yeah. Here's one that you would do, too.
Tyler from South Korea wants to know, do you do the same thing on an airplane? I'm going to go no.
Yeah, you got to just hold that in somehow.
No.
By all means necessary.
You let it go and deny till you die. Deny.
Heads up.
No, on an airplane, no, because you can face the wrath of 300 passengers.
Yeah, they're going to
Right, no, you just let her fly.
The kid did it. It wasn't me.
What are the chances? You're 1 of 389. What are the chances they're going to blame you? That's what I said.
Right. Here's one. Here's someone arrived early, took a screenshot of an annoying coworker's desktop, then removed all the icons on the computer and replaced the background with the screenshot.
Oh, wow.
She had to call IT. It took all day to fix. She's trying to click on everything, nothing's working. What the world?
Matt from the 501's upset with people who stand up in the middle of a game and start waving to people in sections around the arena.
Yeah, sit down and do that crap, will you? Or do it between innings.
Text each other.
Yeah, text each other. Come on. Please. Yeah, they do it in the middle. You got Vahiva Aloya but to play. Hey! Sit down, you idiot. We're trying to watch a game here. God almighty. And people just don't care anymore. We've lost all, like, the basic tenets of society have all gone away thanks to these phones. And, we don't even know there are other people around. We don't even know anymore. Crazy. It's crazy, I tell you.
Oh, okay. Now here's some science for you if you're interested.
That's science.
Texter of the 501 says, I learned this while riding with a smoker. Only roll down one window. It pulls the smell towards that window.
Oh, I see.
So then you get into this vortex where it's just, floating around in the car. No, okay, that makes sense.
Right. There you
go. Nate suggesting maybe crop dusting people on the airplane like you're walking towards the bathroom.
Okay, we're going to need Justin Rose's post-round interview. That's when he said gettable, apparently.
Okay.
When he was talking to, I don't know who does it on ESPN, Michael Eaves. I don't think it's Amanda Balionis, but whoever it is. We need to get the clip on that.
Now here's somebody, a wife, upset, says, my husband looks through tweet updates to the game while we are at the game.
Okay, this is a sickness. That's what this is.
Yeah, man, you get a lawyer. You don't need to put up with that.
Yeah, you're far too good to be put up with it.
Do not put up with that.
First of all, you're listening to this. Yeah, great taste on your part. Number two, you can't be reading to Twitter updates of the game you're at. What is going on? Man.
Are we you want to deal with some rumors today?
Rumors?
I got a rumor.
I love a baseless.
This isn't baseless.
Oh, okay. I love a good rumor.
This actually may have some teeth to it. Well, as we know, on Monday, the Denver Nuggets fired Mike Malone.
Right.
You know who's in the building today?
Who?
Nate Oates.
Uh-oh. Really?
Apparently he's hanging with the Nuggets today. I don't know if is there an Alabama player on that roster?
Wow. Well, JaMychal Green was at Alabama, but that was before Nate Oates. Hey, JaMychal.
Playing tonight?
That's right. Yes.
Nah, he ain't playing. It's our buddy Scott Hastings.
So, where is this coming from? A reliable source?
A reliable source.
That Nate Oates is in Denver, hanging around with the Nuggets. Wow.
Don't know. Just he's in the building.
Well, that's some fun fodder, isn't it, right there?
He's in the building.
I mean, what's he going to do? It takes heaven and earth to get to one Final Four at Alabama. To do it multiple times seems like an impossible task. And, Auburn's not going anywhere. And neither is Florida and, Arkansas, and et cetera, et cetera. Ole Miss. OU sucks. We got that to hang our hat on. God, they're terrible.
That is
dragging the league down, Oklahoma. So that's the rumor, huh? That's the scuttlebutt.
Yeah, and that's actually the word that was used. Scuttlebutt.
Okay.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that. Guy on YouTube says you're like Ted Koppel or Peter Jennings now. We're breaking the story. Look at you.
You know what? We got an assist today.
Okay. Wow. Nate just chilling with the Nuggets. All right.
Something to keep an eye on.
We'll keep you posted on any further developments.
We'll do what we can.
That's pretty good.
Oh wow. Okay. Now I've got the tweet from the actual. No, this is reputable.
Okay.
This is absolutely reputable.
The Nuggets tomorrow night host Memphis. They don't play tonight.
This is coming from an Auburn alum.
Oh,
interesting.
Well, that seems about right.
Just says Alabama head coach Nate Oates currently in Denver. First source.
Seems about right.
Possibility of meeting with the Nugs. So there you go.
Why not?
Yeah.
What more could he do there? Nothing. All right. I love that an Auburn fan heard this, which means it could be true, but it could also be nonsense.
It could be. It could be a lot of things, but
that's a good point. Whenever the Grizzlies get to town, they also don't have a coach, Zach.
Could be meeting them there.
Oh, meet them both.
Yeah.
Meet with both the front office. Meet with the brass. 2 interviews in one city. Just set up in the room and just be like, all right.
Just
conference room. I'm in the Firefly conference room at the Marriott or whatever.
Just remember where you heard it when it happens.
Oh, you'll never get credit for that. You'll never do that.
Yeah. That's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's good.
It's about that time of the year.
I like it.
What would be wild
Get him out of here.
Is if the Nugs knew that before and the deal's done and they moved Malone
out.
Well,
you'd make that deal 100 times out of 100.
Absolutely.
That's what you do. That's what you do. If you can't get Dan Hurley,
BZ points out that Muss was always at NBA games and practice sessions. Yes, with teams that had coaches. They hadn't just fired coaches. It's just coincidence. We're just saying, Nate Oates is there.
Hey, connect the dots however you want. We just give you the information. You do whatever you want. We report, you decide.
Yeah, that's
all right?
We're just giving you the news.
But it's awfully convenient.
It is.
That the coach of Alabama happens to be in the city where two teams play tomorrow who both have fired their coach. Maybe they both thought they were getting him. It's the Nate Oates sweepstakes.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Maybe that's what it was.
Okay.
And somehow Denver caught wind of it. It's like, well, we're going to stop this. We'll fire our guy. Who's put a banner in the rafters? The only one in franchise history.
With Bears watching. How about that?
Yeah.
We'll just keep an eye on it.
I completely agree with Car Chase guys. Scuttlebutt is a word that is not used nearly enough.
We need to use it more in more situations.
Right.
I don't know when we'd use it.
Time for the Daily Scuttlebutt. I like that. Pretty good. All righty. Here's someone. The best thing to do is to walk into a cubicle, let it rip, and walk away.
Yes, no question. Especially if you got one of those the high walled cubicles. The science keeps it in.
Science. You turned into Mr. Wizard over here.
Listen, man, that's physics. That's just science. It's physics. Here's a question: if you're Nate Oates, which team would you rather have? The Nuggets. The Nuggets. 1,000 times more.
Right. Yeah, because Ja Morant is nuts.
Probably not going to be there.
No.
You get Jokic, you get Aaron Gordon, you get Murray. Yeah, that team's ready to go.
Yeah.
Cahoots,
the Grizzlies,
also another.
The Grizzlies are 2 clicks away from the draft lottery in the not too distant future, in my opinion. Anyway, here's another office, some more office hijinks. Zach plugged in an extra wireless mouse where they couldn't see the fob. I'd move the cursor when they were in the middle of things, so they'd have to retype it, and it jumps all over the screen.
Yeah, if you put tape on the bottom of a mouse, like Scotch tape, it'll mess up the mouse. The thing we used to do was there used to be a way in Windows you could hit like Control and down arrow, and the screen would flip upside down.
Oh,
you do it to somebody when they go to work or go to lunch, and then they come back, they hit the mouse, and then all of a sudden they're looking at their screens upside down. So they, instead of fixing it, they turn their monitor upside down, and you know who got.
Yeah, that's right.
Bob and Branson says he cares more about farts than Alabama basketball.
No, this is good. They're not going to get anybody better than him if he leaves down there. They're not going to do it. So, unless they could get Will Wade away from NC State, I think Alabama might try.
Now, Will Wade at Memphis could be fun.
Will Wade at Alabama, though.
Could be a lot of fun.
Right? Has he signed that deal? Do we know?
I don't think so.
We know all the ins and outs of that. You always have to wonder about this stuff.
Yeah. Got to keep an eye on it.
Right.
But all we're doing is we're pointing something out. We're not drawing any conclusions. He's in Denver. That is a fact.
And tomorrow, 2 teams who have fired coaches play in Denver.
That is also a fact.
Okay. Facts. Dealing in fact. Drive home powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. That's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, everybody.
How about that?
Yeah. Do we have to now support Justin Rose since he used gettable in the post-round interview?
All right, 1776. Let's go.
Okay. That's right. He has a 3-shot lead as his day is done out there at the Augusta National. Connors 4 under, Scheffler 4 under, Hatton 3 under. Where'd Rory go? What happened there? We got a baseball game on in here. We're not watching the thing. So I'm just looking at the leaderboard and see what's going on here.
Apparently, Pete and Tonytown and I worked together at one point. He says, when I worked with Zach, he used to just mess with me the old school way, Nerf balls and darts to the back of his head.
There you go. All right.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
Why would you do that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on. Here's somebody that says, this is the same husband who had to shower and change after 2 farts he should not have trusted this week.
That's your husband.
Yeah. Whoa.
Ma'am. I got a few questions here.
You don't have to put up with this.
Ma'am, what are you doing? That's
Whoa.
What's going on here?
Yeah, this is the
You never gamble on a fart, and you don't read Twitter on the game you're at the game. I mean,
okay. Look, call Jackie Mock. At least have a consultation because, frankly, you don't deserve this. You deserve better.
This guy's having a bad week.
Yeah, boy, and I'm sure he loves that his wife is in here talking about it.
Yeah, he loves that. Yeah, he's very excited about that. I'm gonna play this thing again. It just makes me chuckle. Okay. I don't know why. I hope no one's upset by this, but frankly, I don't. It doesn't bother me if they are.
1-1.
Courtesy Learfield.
Learfield. Oh, I talked over it. Damn it. Sure. I'll start it again. Sorry. Courtesy of Learfield.
1-1.
That is a good honk.
That is
stretch and
a solid honk right there.
Cutter stayed high. Ball 2.
Now
Phil just keeps on trucking, man.
Yeah, well, here's what you do, and I've been in this spot where somebody's having some issues, and you just kind of you look back, you glance back, are you okay? Yeah. And you keep going. You act as if nothing has happened.
Right. That was quite a honk, though.
It was.
Yeah.
Cementhead
Those allergies
has texted in and is encouraging this young lady to call them. Yes, so call and ask for Cementhead.
Yeah.
Here's a text from the 870. Clearly, that man outkicked his coverage.
She's responded.
Oh, good.
He does all the laundry, dishes, takes out the trash, and bought her a brand new car.
Yeah, but
okay.
He reads tweets about games he's at, and he ruined 2 pairs
of
underwear.
And he sharted his pants this week.
That's strike 1, strike 2. He's fouling off the other pitches.
Oh, man. This woman's been texting for a while.
Yeah.
Well, since March. Wow. Whatever. Thank you.
Says he can cut that into a song, so we're going to get a Bubba Honk song, I'm sure. Can't wait. Cannot wait.
Adler, if you need the raw audio, you just let me know. I can facilitate that.
Wow.
If you want to amplify it a little more. I had to goose it up a little bit so you could hear it. But, all right. That was funny. Huh. Oh, man. Hey, it's real life. It's live. Stuff happens. What are you going to do? Not perfect. It is not perfect. What kind of car, ma'am? Well, I shouldn't ask that question. No. Very, very indelicate. But shouldn't ask about that.
Apparently, her husband has had a rough week, and we're glad that you can air his dirty drawers here.
The ones that he threw out.
Abner would like me to send him the audio. All right.
All righty. Fair enough.
Jackie's text me.
Yeah.
And is letting me know that Cementhead does all the laundry, dishes, and cleaning, too. If that's the only thing he does in that house, he is being way underutilized because that man, without Jackie, has no life. He doesn't know how to – he knows nothing. He knows nothing. The man can barely breathe on his own without cue cards. Yeah. Jackie, you should make him more.
Yeah. Here's a text.
Oh, whoa.
I am the husband. He's at work listening to this. All right.
No.
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh,
we didn't mean any harm.
Oh, God. And she's let us know what kind of car that was.
Then it's a good car.
It's a nice car.
Very nice car.
When
not an 89 LeBaron, I'll tell you that much. Oh, very nice. Well, way to go.
I am the husband. Oh, God. Tough week, sir. Tough week.
Man, 2 pair of pants.
Listen, man.
That's rough.
None of us have really been there, but I think we can imagine.
I'm sorry.
Huh. Sorry, brother. Wife on here, airing your dirty drawers.
Yeah.
And I don't think she, and just for the record.
Listen to the woman, all right?
Yeah. Now, when she sent in the tweet or the text about the tweets during the game, she put it in capital letters. Clearly, that was what she was more upset about.
The game's out there, man. Put the phone down. Game's out there.
Would you? Man. We got to give him a name, right?
Well, we have his name. We don't have her name.
Well, no, his. It's got to be Dirty Drawers.
No, come on. That's piling on.
Oh, now she says she teaches first grade and he dresses up like Johnny Appleseed.
Well, he's doing it for the kid. Very good.
Going commando? I sure hope.
Tomorrow at 4:00, we will do the bum of the week.
Can't wait.
We got to get it in before the baseball game. So that's tomorrow at 4 o'clock. The Bum of the Week brought to you by the Crane Automotive Team. We'll be back here. It's 5:26. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
What is this? Only fans for bored people? Pretty much.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Get luxury without the splurge with Taco Bell's new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. There's the $5 Classic box, as saucy as ever. The $7 Supreme box, packed with decadent favorites. And the $9 Discovery box brings new indulgences like toasted cheddar street chalupas. It's the Lux you want for less. Choose your $5, $7, or $9 Lux Cravings box only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Thanks for watching.
Probably if they are a younger patient signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain. Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
No! At Shelter Insurance, your insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call Sean Garrison in Rogers and Griggs Covington in Farmington.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth.
And we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, where's Matt?
Beer hats here. Come get your base load of beer hats here.
Matt, what are you doing?
Well, with how well the baseball team's doing, I thought I'd make sure that the fans know where they can get those famous yellow hats.
Not only do we have the beer hats, but we also have the team hats and jerseys to match.
So I guess you could say when it comes to Razorback baseball, we have all the bases covered.
You really hit it out of the park with that one.
Yeah, a real grand slam of a pun.
Definitely not a strikeout.
Anyway, Hog fans, if you're looking for something with a hog on it, come by the Stadium Shop on Razorback at 989 South Razorback Road in Fayetteville.
That's right. Or you can go to their websites, www.
Dad, I think what you mean to say is our website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
And whether it's a shirt, pool table, or anything in between, come by the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
The Stadium Shop is the only family, alumni, and locally owned Razorback store in the
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hawks!
Progressive knows RV owners like to travel at a nice, relaxing pace. Just like this commercial. They're not rushing to a departure gate at the airport because they depart from their driveway. And they can relax even more knowing they're protected by Progressive. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates.
Hey, Green Gobbler here. So you've got a clogged drain in your bathroom. Water in the sink's overstaying its welcome. You're spitting today's toothpaste on top of yesterday's toothpaste. You hope that it go away. Yeah, clogs don't just go away. I make them go away. I'm Green Gobbler, the only clog dissolver you need. I'm bleach-free, safe for your pipes, and I work. Guaranteed or your money back. Because I never met a clog that was gonna unclog itself. Green Gobbler. Let the gobbler get it.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bobby. 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Got some cooler coming in the next couple of days, and you'll notice it tonight into tomorrow morning. Waking up Friday morning, the temperature's in the low 40s. Might need the jacket as you head out the door. As you get in the afternoon on Friday, it'll be beautiful, but it will be a cooler day. Highs in the mid-60s for it. And a little chilly Friday, waking up in the upper 30s Saturday morning. Then we start to warm back up. Saturday afternoon, highs back to the low 70s. Sunshine even warmer for Sunday, and windy with highs up around 80. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. We don't read the headlines. We make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Are we going to get fired?
No.
All right.
Couple
Somebody
of
left
things.
the mics on.
That
here.
was me, and it was just mine. Did Bubba get the speed of his sneeze on TrackMan? That's question number one. Also, I'm going to change the husband's name here. Protect the innocent.
Yes. The guilty. Can you imagine? Like, he heard this happening before we knew it was him.
This is one of those moments where he goes, no!
Or he just put his head on his desk and went, oh, no.
Yeah, to recap,
That's right.
there's a young lady that texted in, upset that her husband, I guess, scrolls Twitter during games that he's attending.
Right.
To read tweets about the game that's going on. This annoys her to no end. And then as a throwaway to her anger, and that came in all capital letters.
Right.
As a throwaway, she mentioned that he has soiled himself twice this week.
Oh, poor guy.
And then he responded, I am the...
Yeah, then we heard from him. This is almost like when the donkey thing happened.
Oh, gosh.
When the donkey story happened and the donkey guy... To hear from the man who had to throw his pants away, I mean, that's pretty bad. I'm sorry. I feel embarrassed now.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? We just sat and watched it go by.
Yeah, we sat around while the whole thing burned, of course.
Yeah, that's...
as usual.
Yeah, that's the scuttlebutt. That's today's word.
The word of the day is scuttlebutt. All right. Jamie says he didn't hear anything bad.
We don't swear. We don't. I don't.
Not like some other people.
Oh, my God.
I'm offended.
Abner's
There's kids in the car.
Can we get them both on the phone? Here's my thing. Is like they're going to go home tonight. They're married. They are sleeping back to back tonight. There's going to be somebody, and I don't know which one it's going to be, but somebody's going to, don't touch me.
Right. No. Oh, man.
Oh, okay. The wife has text. I had to throw him under the bus. He makes me text in when he's not sure if a joke or...
Man, you were
his
just...
jokes or text are going to be that funny. What? Oh, my God.
Just spilling the tea everywhere here. Ma'am.
So not only does he read tweets about games that he's at,
yes.
Not only has he blasted his pants twice this week,
he has.
He's wildly insecure about the jokes that he sends in.
Wow.
Yeah, I would call Jackie. At least explore your
This
options.
lady is just letting all the secrets go. My God. It's like I don't know. It's like a taxi cab confessional or something here.
I mean,
What's going on?
don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying this. We have a text. She will not be back to back with him tonight. He will be sleeping on the couch
Or in the garage.
or in the garage or something. And just a quick shout out, like when we were doing the dating game earlier. Some of you.
Oh no.
No. Oh God.
He said he's not coming home now. Oh my God. Look what we did. We ruined a marriage.
I like it. And he said, "Tell her I'm not coming home." Huh.
We're in the middle of this now.
Yeah, we are.
We are in the soup.
We're gonna get subpoenaed for this.
That's right.
I just got done with the last one. Now, here's somebody that says he uses his wife to edit his material. Ouch. Wow. And as Abner points out, she is funnier than he is.
Wow.
Tim from Palm Beach calling this the Real Wives of NWA. Ben says he'll be sleeping in a bathtub. Dan Mount Ida says, on a positive note, you guys got some business for a local hotel.
On a positive note, we got 20 more minutes in the evergreen pile here, all right? Good Lord. We know what we're
Lane
doing.
from K City is texted. After the week that guy's had, there's no way I'm sleeping back to back with him.
Lane. Come on, Lane. Man. Everybody does it. It's just nobody talks about it.
No. Everybody doesn't do this.
Yeah, come on. It's happened to the best and the worst of us. Come on.
Eric and Van Buren is saying 100% Jamie, and that's Jamie and Van Buren's wife. It is not.
Oh.
Great question from BE. How soon can we contact her?
Fellas, please settle down. What happened to Greenwood, Missouri? Wait a minute here. Hold on.
He's come up with a new position statement for us with marriages, one phone call at a time. Mike from Gravitt, if he's not going home, can I get her number?
Mike, please. It's a married woman here.
Arturo says we're like having Liz Taylor as a marriage counselor. That's not right.
Oh,
wow.
man.
Boy, she is unloading here. He makes me watch your show, so I have to get my kicks somehow. You know what, Mike from Gravitt, I will slide you that number. Poor lady. Wow. Here come the pickup lines. Pete and Tawnytown. Hey, babe. I can go a whole 9 innings without opening Twitter. Want to go to a baseball game?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this isn't a rebound, right?
No, they're still together.
Okay.
No, this is an ineligible receiver here.
Abner points out 2 badooms in your pants in a week gets you Bum of the Week nominee. In the last 2 weeks, we've had the word magumbos.
That's right, yes.
And badooms.
Oh, God. I hate it here.
Skeeter says this is better than Delilah. There's a fun fact about her. She's been divorced 5 times. So whatever she says, don't listen.
Well, who else would know most about relationships than someone who's been through a lot of them? By the way, you're going to get a call about that.
Oh yeah. Text out of the 870. Umberto wants to know, does she have any dogs?
Another callback.
They never forget.
No, they don't. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah. We jumped the shark when Bob texted in that he liked farts better than Alabama basketball, and we devolved into this.
Yeah, this has been a de-evolution for sure. Oh.
Ron in Fort Smith wants to know how she feels about relocating to the River Valley.
She's not available.
Guys, the pants aren't even
scumbag.
Guys, his pants aren't even clean yet.
That's
Can we,
right.
can we at least give him a chance?
Man. Oh, man. All right, we'll tell you what we learned coming up here in a minute.
I got a good one. I'm very proud of
Do
this.
you?
I have.
I think I do, too.
This may be one of the top 5 what did we learns of all time.
Okay.
Not only is it pertinent, not only is it relevant, not only is it deeply vetted, it's amazing.
Okay. It's real and it's amazing.
I've said that.
See what happens when we don't have a babysitter in here? The whole thing just
I know.
turns into grab ass. It's unbelievable. 19 minutes until 6 p.m.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years. Previously on Halftime.
I'm done with postgame. It's 35 minutes after the final out. I'm packing the equipment up, and I start walking out of the booth, and guys are still signing autographs. Every one of them. The Aloy brothers, Souza, Helfrich. I couldn't make out who everybody was, and Dave Van Horner's there. I think those guys signed autographs, still wearing their uniforms, about an hour after the final pitch was thrown.
Listen to Halftime weekdays from 11 to 2, only on ESPN 99.5.
You're a bum.
This is the Bum of the Week, powered by Crane Automotive Team.
I'm going in the league. This week's bum for me is Dennis Gates. And the University of Missouri, their fans, they talked an awful lot all season long during their good times and their bad times. They did beat Alabama, but you just lost to Drake.
You know, this happens again. God, we really got to start checking our work here.
Uh-huh.
I have Dennis Gates as my bum of the week also.
It's the time of year all about stepping up to the plate and making every play count. And when your vehicle takes a hit, you need a repair team that knows how to rally. Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body has been family owned and operated for over 40 years and is proud to be iCar Gold Class certified, putting them in the elite 15% collision repair shops nationwide. For expert repairs that get you back in the lineup. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body at 479-751-3801 or visit CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Founded in 1976, Moix RV has always focused on bringing family and friends together, and this has never been truer than now. As we continue into our 50th year, we are proud to be a family-owned and operated Arkansas original. With marquee manufacturers like Grand Design, Jayco, Brinkley, Forest River, and Winnebago, we have the RV for your next adventure at prices that will not be beat. Moix RV, built for adventure, rooted in Arkansas. Visit us in Conway, Hot Springs, and Springdale, or online at moixrv.com.
Blink 182, Missionary Impossible, the 2025 tour, live in Rogers. Playing at Walmart Amp, September 24th. With special guest, Alkaline Trio. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at amptickets.com. Blink 182, Missionary Impossible. For more, visit blink182.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, millions of men experience ED, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. At HIMSS, our own board-certified urologist, Dr. Peter Stahl, knows this better than anyone, and he knows that HIMSS can help.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, Senior Vice President of Men's Sexual Health at HIMSS. I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS.
Through HIMSS.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs. Options at up to 95% less than the brand names when you get started at hims.com/joy. To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% less than brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
Get your yard game ready with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Ego has nearly 200,000 5-star reviews from homeowners like you. Ego delivers the power of gas, but without the noise, fuss, or fumes. Best of all, Ego 56-volt arc lithium batteries are universal, so they fit all 90 tools. Power your yard, power your tailgate, power your life. Learn more at egopowerplus.com.
in Northwest Arkansas with the Lewis brothers here from Lewis Automotive. We've got some exciting news to share with you today. As you know, during the month of March was our ultimate challenge, and we got some big news.
Absolutely. During the month of March, we set a huge goal of cars that we needed to sell, and we're here to let you know that we not only hit that goal, we exceeded that goal. So we just want to say thank you.
Yes, thank you to our employees. Thank you for the families for supporting them during this month. And thank you to the customer for not only buying, but for selling us your vehicle as well.
ESPN 99.5. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Thank you.
People take themselves way too seriously.
You don't have that problem here.
No.
We were in the candy aisle, which I was in earlier today. Restocking my candy here in the studio when I get a little, little hangry about my candy. How about that? It's a bag, for those of you that can't see on the radio, it's a bag of Reese's Minis. So.
Yeah, for those of you who don't have the Apple CarPlay.
That's right. You can't watch this in your car.
Do you know what they did?
Who?
The Filet now has an app for Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
Like, I can order my chicken minis.
On your car?
My car will order them for me. I don't need this.
And they said we're living in terrible times.
We have improved.
Come on.
Today we improved.
Yeah.
Got 10% better today.
Okay. Well, maybe not 10, but about 3.
I can order my chicken minis from my car without having to pick up a phone, and I can do it through voice command.
We're 10% less worse today.
Yes. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. I'll take that. All right, what is this big thing you're all
I
excited
love
about?
it.
Or do you need to go last?
Yeah, I'll go last.
So good.
I really like this.
Okay, let me find mine here. I learned, the graph symbol?
I do.
It's called a pilcrow. How about that?
I did not know that.
All right, well, see.
Okay,
Educational.
I've learned something today.
Educational.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Only 3 players with the first name Aurelio have ever played the majors.
Aurelio.
This is informative, kind of morbid. Only 3 players have named with Aurelio have played in the majors. All 3 of them died in car accidents.
Oh.
Aurelio Monteguedo played in the majors from 63 to 73, died in 1990 at 46 years old when the truck he was driving drifted into the other lane. Aurelio Rodriguez played from 67 to 83, died in 2000 at 52 when his car hopped a curb and hit the fence. And then Aurelio Lopez played from 74 to 87, died in a wreck in 1992, one day after his birthday. So all 3 guys, if your name is Aurelio, be a doctor.
Wow.
There you go. How about that? That's well researched, right?
That is very well researched and very sad. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay, so we put to bed.
Well, we ruined a bunch of lives here in this particular.
Yeah. Here's a text out of the 479. Fun day, guys. A 30-minute segment on farts. What more could a sports show have to be for the interested listener? Great point. Thank you. Text out of the 479.
We gave you Masters update.
Yeah, we did.
What more do
we
you
talked
want?
About football. What do you want?
God almighty. There's just no pleasing some people. You know what I mean? Telling you.
Oh no.
What happened?
Oh no. The husband has responded. No.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
I don't know. You're taking life in your own hands. You read that one.
Apparently, this is a family business.
I see.
And she has
incontinence is a family business?
This is apparently a family business. She had an episode coming off a softball field.
What are y'all doing to us? We need to get y'all in here to hash this up. We'll mediate.
Wow.
Hey,
we just read them.
Yes, we do.
We just read them.
We can't make this up.
I don't
can't make it up.
I don't know if this is going to make it. I don't know that this one's going to make it. And I feel
bad.
bad.
They throw bombs at each other. We know that much.
Right. And for Mike and Gravett, 3 days, I'll shoot you some numbers. Something. I don't know. Is that the waiting period? It's I think like a handgun, 3 days.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just throwing this stuff out there.
55 years ago today, the Beatles broke up.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Paul quit.
Oh God.
Let's say 1970.
That was the rumor. Was that Paul quit?
It says right here.
Yeah, I know it says it right.
He announced that he'd quit.
Yeah.
The next week, Paul's debut solo album came out.
That's called having a roster.
Yes, that's right. Oh, and you know what this is today? In 1849, Walter Hunt patented the safety pin, and then he sold the rights for $400.
I think he got ripped off.
Yeah, he must have really did that $400.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, for our husband and wife, I think y'all need to text each other. I think you guys.
Yeah, y'all have a communication breakdown.
I feel like you guys should talk about this tonight over a dinner.
Yes, at your favorite bar or restaurant type
places. That's a major league, and maybe bring a neutral party just in case somebody needs a ride home.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Big Mike from Waldron is texting. Dead Paul quit. Thank you, Big Mike.
He sent a text earlier that we can't get to today, but we will get to his honey mustard text tomorrow.
Jamie from Fayetteville says this ruined marriage would not have happened under the previous administration. I doubt that.
It's true.
Mike from Gravett says, right now we're going to try and save this one, Mike. And Mike, your desperation's starting to show.
Yeah.
Huh. Now, never mind. We need to somersault out of that one.
That's right. Yes. Dead Paul quit.
They can't do that.
The podcast will be later on. I'm going to the theater to watch Back to the Future, the musical here in a little bit. Yes, tonight.
And you're wearing that shirt?
Yes. What does that mean?
I'm just asking. That's not what.
It's not the opera.
Stand up. Stand up. Now. Show me your feet. Oh, dude, come on. We have talked about this. Dude. Does she know?
No.
You want her number? Because you're going to need it.
No.
I told you not to wear the slip-ons. We don't wear slip-ons to the theater. This is not hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
Please tell me you're changing.
Nope.
You know who?
Don't have time.
She's going to let out a huff. And you know who she's going to get upset with? Me.
Hey, this is what, when I have to watch the dog all night, this is what happens, right? You get what you get.